outside. There is a quarantine or isolation.
I'm essential personnel.
I am apparently also essential. I'm kind of a big deal. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to Duncan.
I do not like this episode name.
What?
There's just a few parts of it I don't enjoy.
Okay, that's fair.
That's an interesting name you got there.
Yeah.
I like the Eberron and the D&D part, but I don't like the end part.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
look in Echoes of Eberron chat.
Oh. That whole fucking thing is amazing.
Astartes, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to send that to my wife right away.
You can't even sing the "I'm Going Outside" song by Bill Wirtz anymore.
Is Zim actually live? Okay, there. So, I don't know what this isn't exactly what I expected when I heard you guys talking about the title. I thought you were gonna say something. I thought the title was gonna say something like, "This is the episode where Anun died," and Anun was just like, "I don't really like that title."
Embryonic Sepulchre.
Yeah, I read it.
I don't enjoy most of those words, especially together.
Mhm.
So if we could do something about that, that would be great.
I understand your concern. Yeah, I understand it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't think you're listening to me or wanting to understand me, but I'm going to need to speak to your manager.
I realize
the
the council
manager.
has made the decision, but shoot, what do you say? But something. But seeing as it's a stupid decision, I've decided to.
I understand that you have a right to an opinion, but since it's a stupid opinion, I'm going to ignore.
Mhm.
I have come to terms that this decision involves math. I shall ignore it.
The risk I took was calculated. But man, I am bad at math.
I was chosen to lead, not to read. Number 3.
So I'm
Big
onto
stretch.
I'm onto the third part of Doom Eternal.
Nice. It's a good game.
I got past my second Slayer gate. Well, more apt. I didn't leave until I completed my second Slayer gate. Those things are that bad.
I was having issues with my mouse getting all squirrely, so I beat the campaign on easy. And that's it. Yeah.
Try to be a little more sensitive with your language. Do you not see your audience?
I'm aware, and I don't care.
Good thing
Birds.
there's an expert in this channel.
I cannot.
What's the percentage of a squirrel killing you outside? High, very high.
How did this come to be? Unknown.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It's one of my houses in Second Life. I have a sign up saying, "Warning: squirrels with flick knives guard these premises."
Ooh.
The chances of you being murdered by a squirrel in your own home are slim, but never zero.
Oh, there you have it.
Did you hear about the story about the attack squirrel that protected his owner's house?
Oh no.
This guy rescued a baby squirrel and the squirrel wouldn't leave him alone, so he ended up keeping him as a pet and raising him. Well, the guy was out at work, and this dude broke into the house, and the squirrel just attacked the hell out of this robber. And they ended up finding out what happened because the squirrel was covered in blood and shit, but happy as hell.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm not smart enough to make this up. And the squirrel just comes up to the owner all happy and shit. Like, he has an interview video of it, resting on his shoulder and stuff. And he found out that the reason they found out was because the guy admitted himself to a hospital saying he fell into a pile of scrap metal, but they found out it was all squirrel wounds.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really just say a squirrel kicked the shit out of me.
The guy looked like he rolled around in barbed wire. He had like claw marks and like teeth bites, and like that squirrel messed him
And
up.
the squirrel was just like when he got home, he was like, "Daddy, I did so good. I did so good protecting the house."
See, yeah, I guess so.
See?
I saw.
And people try to act like Rosalind's not deadly.
No, she's the most dangerous one in this Indian group. This is coming from the gator.
She has the most murder potential, I'll give her that.
There's a reason he listens to her. It's self-preservation at this point.
Wrong answer.
Oh.
Oh.
That was spooky.
Alright, so two people just started up leaf blowers outside so they can landscape.
Nice. Don't they know the Minecraft way of doing things is to punch the ground with your fist?
They need to be enlightened.
You don't seem to have been alerted.
Peach Island,
know-
I'm gonna get so much money.
When I'm older and like I have a bigger property and like a garden and stuff, I might be tempted just to convert a quarter of it into like actual square blocks and make it like a Minecraft, like a tiny real life Minecraft area.
Aesthetic.
Somebody asked, what is that? Modern art.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's my aesthetic.
it'd just be like a bunch of grass blocks and maybe a creeper.
Violence
But you
freaking
gotta
rad.
make
I've spent
sure-
so much time.
You get too close to it, it sets off the pipe bomb you built inside.
Yeah, I would probably do that.
I found the source of the ticking.
It's a pipe
It's a
bomb.
pipe bomb.
yay!
God, I'm so glad everyone knows this.
How could I not know Potter Puppet Pals?
How could anyone not know Potter Puppet Pals?
I didn't know it, and I'm proud to admit it.
Wizard Swears is the best episode.
I don't know it either.
Yeah.
Yay, I'm not alone.
Potter Puppet Pals?
Yes.
Mr. Potter.
And then Harry Potter came in at the end, going just not even on beat to anything.
I'm Harry Potter. I'm
No,
Harry.
he had two different parts. The first part,
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Ooh,
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Ooh, Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Yeah. And then after they do the unison part, They're like, he goes, I'm Harry Potter. I'm Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
Anyways, hello everyone,
Okay.
and welcome to the stream. I am Rozim, and this is Echoes of Eberron Dungeons and Dragons. We will hand it over now to whoever speaks first.
It's Tim, you spoke first.
Nope, it was Dova.
Oh well. Oh well. Oh jeez. Whatever will I do?
Oh no. Well,
Oh.
I guess you gotta do it, Dova.
gracious.
Thanks for taking one for this.
I mean, I usually just give a synopsis, anyways. So last session, you guys charged into the crystalline cavern in this facility. Basically following after Zerth, who was charging in blindly. Ended up pulling Rosalind out of the walls. Fought quite a few crystalline, corrupted creatures. See that alliteration? It's good stuff.
High quality.
Mm-hmm. And really, that's pretty much all the important stuff that happened last session. I just realized that. You did quite a bit of sort of inventory management.
We found Blue!
Mm-hmm. Blue was in the ceiling.
Somehow.
After both of them had disappeared earlier on when you were entering the underground dungeon, basically. But now they're back. You've taken this time to kind of gather your thoughts, recuperate after that quite difficult and harrowing fight. I don't think anyone was.
Fireballed.
Yeah, a lot of people almost died there. Gaster almost got actually killed. But that doesn't matter since he just gets brought back anyways. He's the skeleton.
Yeah, he took
It's
a-
fine. It's fine. We could just resleeve him.
I just need to keep the upkeep on mending.
Mhm.
And he's gonna be all gold.
But right at the end of last session, as you guys were kind of exploring around a bit, you found a small little room hidden behind a very thin sheet of overgrown crystal in the wall. And inside was an empty, unused coffin bearing Inun's name.
Oh yeah, that.
So,
It's
as you guys finish up
fine.
your short rest, some of you having attuned to some magical items,
Oh yeah, I'm
what
slam
are
now.
you guys
Oh, yeah.
going to be doing?
You ate poison.
Yeah. He's debatably being controlled by a slime now.
We know this, or kind of not really.
Well, he seems to be his old, same usual self, but he did swallow a part of a slime, go unconscious, and kind of sleepwalk for a few seconds.
So did we rest?
Yeah, you guys had a short rest.
So what you're saying is we should kill Yark,
I'm not saying
resurrect him, then kill the Black
No,
Puppy for it.
That's a very poor idea. We can just remove cursed people. It's my brother. Stop yourself.
Guys, if I was being controlled by a slime, could I do? And then Yark's gonna try to do a handstand but fall over.
Inun and Gaster are gonna head over here.
You see?
I'm already down here exploring, away from the group.
All right.
As a medical professional, I don't want to know what's going on with the Ark.
He ate something that not even pudding could eat. I'm impressed. What a guy, this guy.
The hallway goes for about that far before it hits a collapse. The
This
ceiling kind of caved down about that far down.
Hmm.
But on either side, you can see what appear to be cells. The kind of wrought iron cell doors have been busted open, and you can see traces of the crystals kind of lingering on the floor and on the walls here. But all of these cells, as you go down and peer into each one, appear to be empty.
And here I thought you were going to say that there's some journalist with a parking permit in one of them who gets grabbed by Mr. X from...
Well,
Sorry,
I mean,
I'm not
we
following
can't-
along with this reference.
I got that.
I'm sorry.
Resident Evil 2
Oh,
remake.
No, not just the remake. That wasn't a part in the original one.
Was it? I don't recall.
Is there anything inside these crystals?
You would see that on one of them there appears to be kind of an impression in the ground, like a where something used to be. About the size and shape of that manicore. And you find a handful of its quills still kind of embedded in the crystal, kind of like amber.
Well, it solves that mystery.
I wonder if we could sell those.
Hey, Blue, so what happened to you?
I'll take the quills. That's a good idea.
I was following you, and everything got dark all at once.
It's just awesome. Okay, Cody, what happened to you? Or did you see anything different?
Well, that's about all I saw. I used his senses after all.
Fair enough. You're usually more alert to smaller details, though.
Well, I'm not such a fan of the paranormal. They're like ghosts and stuff, and I don't really.
Oh, I punched a shadow. It was cool.
Oh.
Yeah, like that one. That one. That one.
I don't think that was.
Hi,
I don't think that was a
Robert.
ghost. I think that was just somebody going ooh.
Oh, well then I'm going to punch him and call him Robert.
Okay. The ghosts. I don't know.
Okay, so who's saying, ooh, I have a promise to keep. He holds up his crystal arm.
Who is actually Who's actually saying that? Was nobody saying that?
No?
No, nobody was saying that.
I see. And Dusty punches himself in the face.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack against yourself. Actually, no, you automatically hit. It's your own face. Go ahead and roll
Yes,
damage.
I don't know how I can dodge myself, but let's see. Crystal arm, that's a 1d6.
No, you'd have to do a wisdom save to see if you can actually punch yourself hard.
Oh? I guess that's fair.
Yeah, that is fair.
Yes.
You passed.
Dusty's
All right,
very
go ahead and roll
good at
damage.
self-harm.
What is...
Take that, internal ghost! Dusty,
I think
that's
that's called
spirit.
your soul.
You have
It's-
successfully dealt 6 damage to yourself.
Wham!
Cool.
Dusty, why? I'm attacking the internal ghost.
If I summon a ghost, it'll just automatically start hurting Dusty at the same time. Alrighty then, Anoon and Gaster walk in here.
All right.
Oh, and
this was basically a kind of a small storage and almost what appeared to be kind of a lounge or a break room. I think we did go through it last session, but there was fairly little value down here.
Was it investigated thoroughly?
I believe so, yes. But if you want to, you can go ahead and roll investigation.
All right.
Just adding Blue back to the... Is he on the combat tracker still? He's not.
Crisp 23.
All right. So while digging around, you managed to find a kind of under one of the piles of rubbish, kind of strewn around the room. You'd find kind of tucked in and folded into one of the like a large sheet of parchment. You'd find a small handful of small Eberron dragon shards.
Ah, food.
Yeah, I'm gonna fold these up before anyone sees them and tries to, eat them.
All right.
Yark had some too.
You're working with non-intelligent children. I want to eat rocks.
All right, that would be... I'd say that'd probably be 1 pound of small dragon shards.
Okay.
So this wall, you said it was caved in?
Yeah. Like the whole ceiling came down. And you can see among the pieces of kind of masonry and carved flattened stone, you can also see large uncarved pieces of rock, indicating that there's quite a bit of rock above that's kind of smashed down. It wouldn't take an untrained eye to figure out you'd need specialized equipment and quite a bit of time to start moving through this.
You underestimate the power of Rosalind's forehead. No, I'm kidding.
If I had time, I could probably get through that. I don't have time because I don't have that spell prepared.
Read it with the hammer.
I mean, what spell do you need to prepare to get through solid rock? Just fireball repeatedly.
That would require spell slots that I am currently empty on.
I shall provide the components. One moment.
How did that never come up before? That's my question.
It never came up in game. We talked about it a lot, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, we did.
For those of you who don't know, the material components for Fireball is bat guano.
I brought this up before.
Alright, I guess we have to walk backward.
Did we bring it up before?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Someone got a scroll of Fireball, and I thought it was hilarious to give it to Dusty because that was needed, and that's how he ended up with it.
Oh.
Me and Dusty's talked about it out of game before. It's a renewable. It's how he always has that spell prepared.
Oh, I see.
Gross.
Practical.
I then used it during that undead attack in the Mornlands.
All right,
No,
so I'm back.
I just use a wand like a sophisticated person.
So what is blocking our path? I just got back.
Cave in.
It's a
Like-
bunch of rubble.
Rock.
Is it a bunch of small rocks or like a bunch of really big rocks?
Big rocks, like boulders.
How many boulders?
I'd say around 10 gigantic boulders and maybe 100 or so smaller, varied size rock, along with a good bit of earth.
I think this is
Actually,
the
no,
point where the title screen would pop up, just a black screen with white text saying the gang gets crushed.
Yeah, what is the plan?
Do we have
looks like rocks fell and killed someone else. Now what do we do?
I'm going back. I'm going back to actually tell the people this because they don't know.
All right.
Right, so now
So this way is blocked. There has to be like some other way around.
oh, you know, it's super easy. You just got to be creative. Look, we can just spend like the next 8 or so months, just hire an expedition team. They can some demolitions. They can come out, start working down here. Probably have to get a chain going.
Die, lead us to
Start
our
building
next
it out.
quest.
Well, we have to get the
It'll
permits first.
Probably take a. I can't see it being more than a year.
This sounds practical.
We're too big and important for this. We're too.
All right, let's go back to that door. The other one.
All right.
What
So
door?
the door that you guys were stuck at.
To Osborne.
All right.
Oh yeah, how's he doing? He lost an amount of blood very suddenly.
Who did?
Osborne.
Did he?
Oh yeah.
Cobalt.
Wait, what it called? I'm trying to remember now.
I drank tea that was laced with dragon shards, and suddenly my hands were covered in his blood.
Oh, that
But
was
I
that was Aryabor. That was your halfling.
Ariaborn.
Oh, sorry.
Aryabor, not
Sorry.
Osborne.
That other guy that's with
Yeah.
us.
It seems that he's doing well.
Hold
He's,
on,
uh,
there's a second. There's
I mean,
a
he was-
second guy
he-
with.
He was just standing there.
It said
the-
zombie.
Oh, that's right.
So he should have gotten a freaking long rest, idiot.
he's got hit dice. Don't worry.
He's a perishable character, don't worry.
What? The DM killing NPCs? No.
No, he's a zombie. He has undead fortitude, so that's gonna be fun.
So, you make your way back through the caverns, back into the dungeon itself, and across the the rickety, weird sort of wheel bridge thing above the acid, and back towards this door. It's a very sturdy, reinforced wooden door with quite a few arcane inscribings on it. Do you remember the command word out of character, Noon?
I don't think I ever had it.
I think it was something in Elvish.
Was.
Oh, that is right. Let me see.
I don't remember the exact wording, but I remember most of it.
Where- I don't have that. My bad.
Gotcha. In character, you would remember as you would, as out loud, you would firmly say in Elvish, deciduous sunset,
Deciduous sunset. Okay.
as the runes on the door kind of flare to life for a moment. You hear a multitude of kind of tiny little clicks and clunks from inside the door as it is now unlocked. It doesn't open on its own. It's not that fancy.
Abrica open.
Ever go when the fuck up.
It swings open fairly easily. And inside,
Oh, wait, Dusty, you have you're good at hearing things, right?
I am.
We open the door. Check for boss music.
Okay.
this room is too small for a boss room. Come on.
How does one check for boss music?
Also, I don't have the map.
Listen.
It was not there when I started this game.
So, heading inside, you're greeted with a small. The air here is very still. It's very faintly damp, and carries along with it this sort of stagnant scent of it's not an unpleasant scent of decay. It's the smell of like wood and like fabric decaying. This nice kind of earthy smell. And inside is a large kind of circular desk with rotted papers kind of scattered throughout. On the left side, there's what looks to be a cot with a skeleton on it, draped in kind of tattered robes, and it appears that they've either died in their sleep or they were posed to just kind of be laying there with their arms crossed across their chest. Yeah, the skeleton appears to be humanoid.
Well, we know what Inune
one of the
wants
corners, in
I'm
one
about
of the
to say-
corners, you see a piece of what looks to be arcane machinery. It's about the size of maybe a freestanding mailbox, like a drop box, those big blue things,
Mm-hmm.
and contains kind of these little feelers on the front, these little, almost like a claw made out of what looks to be brass or gold. And it just has.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say Nude's gonna go check out the skeleton, and he's gonna point out the machine to Yark.
The skeleton is fairly plain. You know enough about skeletons to kind of see a little bit of the structure and realize that it's an elven skeleton. But
No,
there's little to no jewelry that you can see at the time.
Parchment.
And overall, it looks. There does seem to be a small kind of journal-looking thing, but as you open it and look, it's all been washed out by time, and there's very little you can actually make out. The stuff that you can make out looks to be gibberish. You know Elven, and when you look at it, the more and more you realize it's probably notes taken in a cipher. And without knowing that cipher, without some fairly strong magical means to decipher it, it might just continue to be gibberish.
Now, does it happen to say anywhere on here the name Bill?
no.
Why?
Oh, don't ask. It's lame.
See, I was gonna work that in somewhere later on when there was a good segue.
Are these bookshelves?
Yes.
I'm gonna poke at a book.
All right. The one that you poke at was actually just held up by what appears to be hopes and dreams as it crumbles into a kind of a mush.
Hopes and dreams. They're the foundation of everything.
Wow, Mom,
Oops.
it's not even mine and you crushed it.
Hopes and memes.
Inun, do you
Yes,
disturb
sir.
the skeleton at all?
Absolutely.
I'll do it!
Why not?
All right.
It's a free skeleton.
As you kind of gently kind of examine the skull, you kind of very gently brush against it, and the hand kind of settles off to the side, and you see that clutched in one of its fists is a very small quartz gem.
Delicious.
About
I mean,
different-
delightful.
From the other crystals around?
it looks very clear, but as you look closely at it, you can see almost what looks to be a pattern engraved inside. These little tiny dots, kind of almost like air bubbles, but they seem much more structured.
All right. Well, I'm going to grab that, and then I'm going to grab the journal.
All right.
Let me take a step back. Is the skeleton animating or anything?
No.
All right, I'm going to go to the table. I'm going to flip open the journal, and then I'm going to look through the gem and see what I can line up.
All right. Go ahead and give me a intelligence check.
Tired today.
You think you might have it lined up correctly, and as you're trying to decipher it, it just seems to end up with the same sort of gibberish on the other side.
Dareth, come over here.
What have you found?
Try with your magic eye this codex.
I do so.
Nothing seems to be changing.
Oh, I was hoping with his enhanced eyes, he was able to maybe figure something out better.
So I'm guessing there
it
are.
seems to be you'd get the same amount of information as anyone would.
So I'm guessing that there are doors to the east and south here.
Yes. The one to the south seems to be much more robust.
Sinnoh's gonna try and listen at this one, and he'll send DeSoto down to listen at that one. Just listening
Alright.
for anything on the other side.
Go ahead and give me a perception check for DeSoto. Both, actually.
You've already revealed your hand there, Dova.
Did I?
And there's
Let him have it.
To the south, DeSoto would hear something. But he doesn't seem to be too concerned about what it is.
I mean, I told him to listen for anything, so he'd probably alert me.
Mm-hmm. He would do so, but he wouldn't do so if it was something big and scary, like, you know, the sound of something breathing.
Mm-hmm.
But he would kind of point at the door. You do that kind of thing that hunting dogs do, where they just kind of go.
Point their nose in the general direction.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna go have a listen.
All right. You can hear a very faint thrumming. Kind of the rhythmic sort of sounds of fairly large machinery. It doesn't sound very violent, but very steady and kind of a low drone.
Excuse me, sorry. Sinnoh will pass that along in a quieter voice to everybody else, but he doesn't seem alarmed about it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, back to the rest.
And you said there's a door down there?
Yeah, there's a door to the south and a door to the east.
Both locked.
The one to the east is not.
I was about to say nobody's tried them, so
Actually, let me look at. Oh, never mind. They're both locked. And both of them appear to be arcane locks.
What's going on this table?
What?
Said what's going on the table?
As you are kind of looking around, you can't make out much of the text anymore, but some of the drawings and diagrams are starting to. You can kind of see some of those, and these are depictions of anatomical elements, like the joint in the wrist, like the pelvis, like the way that some vertebrae mesh with each other. There's a circulatory diagram. All of them appear to be for a humanoid.
Is it all referring to anything in specific?
Sorry?
Like, is there like a unifying like idea in the notes anywhere here?
It appears to be very in-depth and almost give me a wisdom check. You're not really able to determine maybe what they were for, but they're just very, very detailed diagrams. A lot of the lines are kind of washed out, and for a moment you think that it's a strange feeling as you look at one of the diagrams for the hands. You think you might have recognized something, but you look at it closer, and then it might have been just deja vu.
I want to check out on the skeleton the areas that these books are open to.
Okay.
Wrists and the pelvis and that.
And with your experience, you'd be able to see that they don't quite match up. It's clearly for a different being.
Okay.
Yark, you've been quiet for a while.
Yeah, I haven't really had much to say.
There's a big piece of arcane machinery.
The big turn dial thing?
No. It's a big sort of machine inside the study in the office.
Oh yeah, that thing.
The one with like the metal claw kind of reaching out.
I'm gonna try to identify it first, see if it's magic.
All right.
Or like what kind of magic's affecting it if it is.
I believe this would be illusion magic. You'll be able to determine that in the time that everyone's kind of going around and doing their own thing.
Okay.
And you're casting
Do I
full on identify, right?
Yeah, do I know what kind of
You know that you've never actually, well, actually it'd be components from the I believe this would be minor illusion spell, but modified to be continuous and to kind of pull inspiration from an object.
Interesting. So like it might be with a minor illusion something? Is there like a pedestal or something that can put something it would be able to...
There's that kind of metal claw in the front. It's it looks like it'd be for holding something fairly small.
I give it my drift globe. Not that it can do a whole lot now that's teeny tiny.
It doesn't seem to really fit within the dimensions of it.
Does it fit the dimensions that Gem, me, and Sinnel found?
Where?
Just the machine, just like at a glance.
Like the which crystal though?
Quartz.
When Gaster was clipping through the wall.
That's about the right dimensions, yeah.
Sinnel, get that crystal out of your bag. We might need it.
He will pull it out and come over.
All right. Would you try to place it in the machine?
I'm gonna give it to Yark because he'll probably know how to do it or how to insert it in whatever way it needs to be, and he's just gonna hope that he doesn't like lick it.
No, that's Dusty. Dusty eats Yark experiments.
I mean, it did make the tea kind of taste
Different. It tasted different, not good.
Also, this isn't a dragon shard.
Good point. Good point.
You underestimate Dusty's resolve to eat.
kind of trying to slot the purple stone into the little kind of claw mechanism. It seems it fits kind of loosely, but you can't quite make it do anything. You kind of leave it alone for a bit, and it doesn't seem to do anything.
And it'll pick up the machine.
Give me a strength check. It's about the size of like a standing mailbox, like the ones on city
okay.
streets, the big blue ones.
My bad, never mind. He'll just try to interact with it.
Okay. Give
Why
me an
not
Arcana check.
Why not try casting something? And
I know Yark said that he was identifying it earlier.
Hmm. It's something. It's a form of artifice that's fairly unfamiliar to anyone at this point. And again, you're not getting much of an idea of what to do with this. However, as Yark kind of finishes up the identification spell, he would get an idea of what would fit inside of that. And the imagery that kind of flashes through his understanding is kind of a fairly small crystal, maybe an inch and a half long, and with tiny little like bubbles in it.
He's got that now. He forgot about that when he got too distracted on it. He'll put that in the receptacle.
Okay. As it gets close, those fingers that appeared to be solid brass actually kind of move slightly to accept it and kind of curl around it. You can hear a very faint clicking as it kind of adjusts into place. Give me one moment. Almost from inside of it, you hear a kind of muffled, crackly voice saying, "Is it working?"
Hello?
Oh yes, I was.
Yes, I think it's working. Okay.
Hello, is this
Hi.
thing on?
I'm Archmago Sagittarius.
Hello.
You get no response. It appears to be pre-recorded.
Okay.
Rousel's just gonna shout at it. Hello?
We don't know what recording is.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it responds to a different voice.
Hello.
Hello, Boxman.
Please now.
The recording
Sentinel
shatters.
just stares
God,
at the noon. What the hell was that?
I don't know, just trying something.
Can I do a medicine check on a noon? He sounded sick.
Yeah, that was wrong. I've completely lost my train of thought. By the way, give me a sec.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I've done that in character, so my bad.
I think that
I got carried away there.
I think that sticker that I have applies to just replace me with Dover. The fuck is wrong with you?
Well, number one, I might be dead. The rest of my problems just spiral out from there.
That seems to be the common denominator.
Ah, yes. Theoretical death.
You hear okay, so you hear from the kind of the chest, the crate, a kind of muffled, very wet coughing. As he kind of wheezes for a few seconds, he continues. They're all gone. I'm the last one. Feels lonely to be down here for so long. If you're hearing this, if it still works by the time you get down here, whoever you might be, don't touch anything. A lot of it is cursed by my own design.
Don't tell me what to do!
Well, I
Russell
think
just
we're
sort of, like,
screwed.
shakes her finger at the floor where she touched that book earlier that crumbled.
Trying to remember where are my notes. I lost them.
You're supposed to fumble them, not lose them.
Noon's gonna ritual cast detect magic.
All right. At the last line that he spoke, there's a tiny little kind of a crunching sound in the machine as a bit of magic kind of surges through it. Not in reaction to the detect magic, but something else. As the fingers kind of twitch just very briefly and accidentally crack the gem in half. The playback ceases.
So, do we want that?
I think it would be better if he just played like the last few syllables of his sentence over and over again, like a broken record.
That seems slightly important to our current situation.
But it's sad. Play Despacito.
I mean, I'm pretty sure what Yark drank was cursed.
Yeah, but we got that from a demon. Specifically pudding. the demon that pudding ate.
As you guys are kind of debating on what to do, the playback actually continues. But this time the voice is kind of scratchy and kind of very distorted. If you are not greedy of heart, then the locked door, contains my greatest failure. If you value your life, don't go any further.
Eric notices that part about the not touching things and looks at the vial that had the
That was from the demon.
That was
from
from me.
Jarn. That was a ways ago.
That was from me.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
Is that long ago?
Yes. I've had it
we
for a while. I had to
We
ice
just
it.
had it and not
Yes.
did anything.
I
Yeah.
forgot.
Oh my god.
Got lost at the bottom of the bag.
At the bottom of the bottomless bag. So wait. He said not to touch anything, but if you're not greedy and you don't touch anything, then there's a locked room that'll unlock at the end or something, and it holds.
There were
his
some bits that
quote-unquote-
were cut out.
and it holds his
it's
quote unquote
really
great
distorted.
failure.
Yeah.
I feel like wait, is our halfling friend here?
Yeah. Actually, while you guys weren't looking, he was actually taking down a painting on the wall. A stylized depiction of the death of King Galifar, where he's kind of laying in his bed, and he apparently has passed away, with the kind of a lot of people surrounding him. But from all sides, you can see these demonic representations of various people and peoples kind of closing in from all directions. And while you guys were kind of focused on your own thing, he's been kind of quietly removing it from the wall and placing it into a large mass of this
Enjoy your stay.
very, very dark fabric, which
You got a portable hole.
which he kind of folds back on itself and folds it and keeps folding it until he's got something about the size of a book of this folded fabric before kind of placing it into his one of his other pouches.
Yark says portable holes are so cool.
They
Wait.
are.
Wasn't there you said there's just one thing you wanted from this place, right?
Yep, that's it.
Just the painting.
It looks expensive.
I have my reasons.
All right, let's go.
Man who hired me is quite powerful.
Can I do an insight check?
Sure. I mean, yeah, he appears to be telling the truth.
On
You're
the
not
up
seeing
and up?
anything. You're not really seeing anything shifty about him.
I just take a long drag of my cigar and just kind of nod. For a second there, I thought it was one of those beasts that you came down to want to collect. This makes this a lot easier.
Yeah. I would like to at least stick around while you guys do your own thing, since I would very much like your protection while going back to the surface.
That's fair.
Valid point. Shall we
So-
see what this guy's failure look like?
Yes.
Well, the failure is obviously through the south door. We should probably, I don't know. My intuition says we should open the east door first, just in case it contains something that can, I don't know, stop it.
Yark says the rule is you always do the right thing last. That way you always know what the wrong answers are.
That makes
So-
sense to me.
Do you want to try speaking moon runes again, Idun?
It doesn't appear to be needed.
He's just gonna try
As-
opening the door.
Yeah, it'll open for you. As you see quite a bit of those same strange runes on either side of the door.
Maybe it's a monster that reacts to greed.
Yeah, he'll just waltz in.
FBI, open up.
So, in here is a collection of kind of basically slabs, almost looking like a morgue. Vague impressions on where bodies would be lay empty. A few bits, scraps of paper, kind of scattered throughout the place, and it's lit by these tiny little orbs of faint light that kind of hover in place over sconces, not unlike an ever-bright lantern. And you can see on the far side there's another kind of a laboratory desk with some equipment, quite a few surgical tools and implements, as well as many more sketches and kind of diagrams and stuff like that.
What's
Yeah.
this?
Now wait, is this one of the rooms where we can't take anything?
Probably. I think that was probably just a blanket statement
Mm-hmm.
that the recurse
Don't
is
touch
everywhere.
my shit.
I mean, he also could be lying.
It's hard to insight a voice on a recorder.
Nova, I'd like to insight the voice on the record.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Can you even do that on a recording?
Come on, he had a dramatic pause in there. He got to be telling the truth.
Yeah. Really long pauses.
You ain't inciting nothing, Chief.
Yeah, that's
He's
accurate.
totally lying.
Dang,
It's totally bullshit.
guys, he's super lying. He just doesn't want us to take his stuff. his totally awesome stuff.
That sounds good to me.
Anoon's gonna check out
Use-
this parchment.
All right.
Does,
So
does this room extend?
Oh wait, I forgot. I can do that too.
it does.
Sorry guys, I
There's
forgot.
There's a staircase leading down.
Dusty, you rolled insight.
Give me 1 sec. What are you rolling insight on?
Well, we were apparently rolling insight about that voice, right?
Yeah. You're not sure. You think he might be telling the truth.
Maybe. Maybe there's something wrong about this stuff.
So, on the
Hang on.
the desk.
Hold on. Dusty is being smart about something?
It's kind of weird.
And Noon's gotten ones on the things that he is best at. Anything can happen.
But Dusty
So,
being
Inion.
smart.
On the pedestal, on this large writing desk, is more and more collections of arcane, various glyphs, runes, and stuff like that. But
Damn it.
it's more anatomical references as well. Give me another wisdom check. You look at one of the drawings for the torso, and you would see a tail.
Just one?
No. Multiple tails.
You're actually gonna look at this and say,
Ah, dang it! I knew it. Dad called me his biggest failure.
Inuna's experiment.
Now that's a mood.
That's interesting.
It says
Jack
a
Jones-
door, by the way.
York jumps up and down, and since the coffin wasn't used, it means that Inuna's
Hold up. Could Yarg even see on the top of
No.
this desk?
You can't. He's tiny.
Yeah, hell
I
no.
crawl
I'm
up on
letting
top of the desk.
There's no way in hell I'm letting Yarg know about this.
All right.
So if
Why?
I crawl up-
It's
so if I jump
his
up on top of
shit.
the desk-
It is specifically his shit.
All right. You jump on top of the desk, but anyone would probably just pull it away.
Look at it anyway.
All right.
That
You're seeing a
is
lot of
very much
anatomical stuff.
metagaming at this point.
Mm-hmm. You
Oh,
see,
so you wouldn't let anyone see it, or just not me?
I'm not letting anyone see it. I mean, no one is even around to know about it.
Oh, well,
I mean-
everyone was in the room, but I get.
anyways,
All right, well, I look up on the desk after he pulled it away, I guess.
No.
the other stuff is about the same stuff that you've been looking at in the other room. It's a bunch of anatomical stuff, humanoid skeleton, some nervous system diagrams, and just a lot of very in-depth documentation, stuff like that.
Also, if Yark had seen all these diagrams of multiple-tailed people, that's exactly what the theory he would have come up with in game.
But he did not.
But I did not.
Noon is going to sit down somewhere and just start pouring through all the documentation
All right.
because his first thought was to pocket this, but he doesn't want to take it. Because if there's anything that he's greedy for in this place is knowledge, so
Mhm.
being careful, he's using keen mind, so he's just going to read it and remember it.
Sorry, Rosalind. That was not a door. I didn't mean to uncover it.
Okay, it's just it was out of the wall. That's why I figured.
Sorry about that.
The trick is, with your keen mind, just redraw it like.
Yeah, I have a month.
Dova had to come up with the concept of spell coins, so I couldn't keen mind scroll.
So, Rosalind, I'm guessing you're heading down the stairs just to have a peek.
What can I hear, my little squirrel ear?
As you kind of peer down, you get down the staircase enough that you can see into the room below. You would see this. Rows upon rows of these coffins. They're not really coffins, more like not a tomb.
Catacomb?
No, sarcophagi. Many of them with these tiny little, almost viewing little glasses. These kind of dark, very smooth glass-like portholes, kind of looking in. Quite a few of them are thrashed and mangled. They're open and kind of just laying empty. Some of them are still closed, and it looks like only one of them seems to be open in the correct way. The rest of them are either closed or just kind of torn open.
I'm gonna yell back up the stairs, probably straight into Sunil as he goes down the stairs. Hey, Anoon, I found a...
You found a what?
A crypt. I'm gonna describe it as a crypt.
His ears are gonna perk up, but he's still looking at the papers he's got, but he's gonna try nodding back.
Which she, of course, wouldn't see.
Yep, because I'm downstairs.
All right. Yeah, you guys get no response to your saying that.
Anoon!
Yeah.
We found a crypt thing.
All right. I'll be right there.
Zeus will kind of keep a side eye him, but won't say anything as he's standing on the top of the stairs.
All right.
Ooh, you think there's any magic items buried around here? As he walks through between people's legs to go down the stairs.
Can everyone on the staircase at the same time? Can you all give me dexterity checks?
Oh,
Actually, dexterity saving throws. Because you've got like 6 people on a staircase designed for like 2.
good thing I'm at the
I'm
top.
small, I don't count.
Am I there? I don't recall being part of this party.
No, wait,
but I
I'm
want
tiny.
to be.
Yeah, you're tiny.
You're getting stepped on. That's what you need to make a save for.
Unless you just want to step back and wait for this all to dissipate. Or jump down. There's also that option. About halfway down the staircase, you can jump off of it. But, Yark. Who's right?
I'm here.
Your foot hits a patch of kind of moldy slime that you had to kind of step on to avoid getting stepped on by Zerth as he starts to head down.
Wouldn't have been the first time I got stepped on.
As you fall down the rest of the stairs.
It sounds like
Alright.
it sounds like a small rubber ball going down the.
You take
Bunk, bunk, bunk.
take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you land on a kind of sharp, pointy rock.
I still have 10 HP.
You shouldn't still have temp HP.
No.
Not
Or it
no.
lasts,
It lasts
I think-
until left or long.
So we'll say that you all managed to get down otherwise.
Wait, so who all went down? Is it just Rosalind and Sinel? Is it just those two that went down and me?
As far as I know, yeah, Siddle was coming down because I went down to investigate, and he didn't want me going down alone. And then I shouted back up, and you.
Oh yeah,
You just kind of charged down.
I did.
All right. With
Everyone-
a little bit of bumping around, you all managed to get to the bottom of the staircase. You managed to navigate the downward sloping steps. As Inun, you had managed to get eyes on this tomb, the crypt. There's maybe 2 of the sarcophagi that are still closed. About 8 of them have been kind of torn open. You're not sure whether from the inside or the outside. And one that seems to be hinged open, kind of on the back properly.
Right, is my detect magic still going?
Yes. You would manage to see very, very faint traces of probably not alteration. This isn't Elder Scrolls.
Transmutation.
Transmutation, that's what I'm thinking of. You'd see small traces of that as well as evocation on the ones that are still closed. Very, very, very faint traces. And you'd also see a dot of illusion magic right inside the open one, kind of laying in the flat part.
Noon's just gonna tell the group to just pass through the room. Don't open anything. Just pass through.
Okay.
I'll wait until everybody gets farther down before I start making my way down the stairs, just in case.
All right.
Just falls through the stairs.
Mm-hmm. I'm either going first or going last.
It's a Scooby-Doo trap where it flattens the stairs and you all slide to the bottom.
Oh, right. You named your... Okay. I moved Sinnel's token down here, and I'm like, wait, did I just see something named Osborne? And I'm scrolling over everybody. I'm like, okay, that's Rosalind, Anoon, Gaster, Yar... Oh! I did see Osborne. I forgot. I blame Yarp.
I like how the mine and Anoon's tokens together. It looks like Rosalind's about to boop him on the nose with her hammer.
So, as you pass through these doors, you are greeted by a unholy sight. On either side in these recesses are these... Well, there's one of them that's still intact. 2 of them have been shattered, but these giant glass cylinders. And in the one that's still remaining, you can see 2 appear to be adolescent humanoids, deformed and mutated in horrendous, obviously not healthy ways. Frankly, brutal. They're visceral, and if you look at them too long, then it kind of makes you sick to your stomach. And I'm not gonna describe them. But they appear to be dead. Thankfully, they're not.
And Noon's tails are ignited at this point, and they're flickering at a point that they might just become freaking lightning.
Mm-hmm.
He is not happy with this whole turn of events.
One of them doesn't look like a really, really tall dude with a freakishly clawed arm, does
Wait, what?
Missed.
Never Resident Evil
Never
reference.
Okay, quit it. But that same story continues as you progress through. Each room kind of progresses to an earlier stage in development. Most of the tanks destroyed or shattered. But everything, thankfully, is dead.
This just reminds me of Vault 87, the failed FEV subjects.
Yeah.
Those things are still terrifying.
There's just, as he's looking around the crypt and kind of sees around the shoulders, it's like, what is this place?
Even Dusty's frowning like, geez, I butcher corpses, but this is just a mess.
Yeah, he's just... The dude is just sweeping his head side to side looking, but his legs are just kind of moving on their own.
Do people want to catch up with us?
Yeah, I'm just moving slowly.
Well... Gaster will be with me. I think I'll leave Osborne there. If people are staying behind, if not, then he'll come with us.
Sinel will move up to a noon. So you think this is where you're from?
I have something to do with this place. Not a fan of this. Hope that archaeological guy got what he wanted. I wouldn't be too upset if this place went on.
You can see he's
into
trying not
flames.
to. He's trying not to look on either side and just kind of holding his stomach.
I love when you attempt
I'd like to
animate
point
us
out
walking.
that Rosalind is like just forging ahead with a sort of look of grim determination on her face. It's not that she doesn't care. It has triggered a response in her, and the response just seems to be to push forward right now.
Like, get through it, get through it, get through it.
Jerk is just getting quietly angry.
So, did you want to check for anything in that corner because it looked like rough terrain?
Oh, sorry. There's as you're passing through, the hallway's fairly free of any sort of rubble. It's just a map discrepancy. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure.
As you get closer and closer, you can sort of feel a faint, distinct humming of kind of very large machinery or arcane apparatus. Give me just a moment to look at my notes.
Got a level loading bar.
Yep.
It's got a tagline. Did you know you can use health potions in combat, but it takes an action?
Did you know Dova fucking hates when Ray does the Mickey voice?
It's true.
Stay tuned for future DLC. Sign up for a season pass.
Let's not forget that they never give you enough time to actually read them.
Not all the way. So you just have to hope it cycles back around.
Yeah, exactly. You get about halfway and then it's to the next one.
And by the time you try to remember what that first one was, you never see it again.
used to love the Umbrella Chronicle scams because whenever the now loading appeared, you could shoot the umbrella symbol that was spinning around.
I like the games where they have a hint about the hints.
Mhm.
Thanks.
All right. What was I gonna use? I was gonna do. Sorry for the pause.
It's fine.
What it actually was is you were gonna level us up to level 20.
Yeah, actually, that was it.
Uh-oh.
Doe was saying that power word kills at the end of this dungeon. Is that what he was alluding to?
Of course, actually.
Okay, I guess I'm walking face first into that then.
So, opening this door reveals a domed circular room. The inside, the floor is actually sloped downwards, so you're kind of walking downwards for a moment. But the interior pedestal has another one of those sarcophaguses on it. As you look at it closely, you can see that it appears to be empty. The top of it just kind of hinged straight open.
Huh.
But the room is dark. The lines of tubing and piping leading down to the floor and up the walls and kind of into the rock itself is rusty. It's cold and unused. You can see a lot of it's kind of routed towards the north.
Noon wants to walk around the apparatus.
Okay. You're noticing a lot of runes around it.
Receptacles.
Looking inside the sarcophagus just from up top, you can see small holes just below the base of the spine. And you can look into one of them and you can see a fairly intimidating looking spike ready to just kind of jut upwards into the spine. But it looks to be made for a humanoid about your size.
I mean, I'm no expert, but it looks like someone's supposed to be in here and all these pipes lead to it, so they're taking something to it. Or taking away from it.
Possibly. I'll keep looking around. Better look.
All right. You see two corridors leading to the north. But around the room, you can see there's a handful of control stations around the base of the pedestal that kind of leads up into the sarcophagus. There's also various dials, displays, controls. There's large kind of valve wheels. But around the sarcophagus itself, it's just completely adorned, densely adorned with your runes. Not yours specifically, but the kind of style that's adorned your robes.
Whatever the language is.
Yeah.
Rannies.
Alright, well. Nothing. Machine is just inactive right now. He'll probably start looking more towards. You said these hallways lead to the dials, or the dials are like up here?
The dials are kind of right there. They're kind of on the base of the pedestal as well.
Oh, okay.
but you're not sure exactly what they might indicate. A lot of them are unlabeled, and it looks very much like sort of a prototype sort of setup.
I'll get Yark over to take a look at it.
I'm just gonna tap one of the down. You know, like somebody who doesn't know what the fuck is going on. It just taps the gauge because yeah.
It actually unsticks steam gauges, by the way.
All right, Dova. What do I see from my?
You see the bottom of the sarcophagus,
Hmm.
but you can kind of climb up and make your way around.
I do it.
Give me an intelligence check.
Not like an investigation check.
Actually, it'd be investigation. Sorry.
I never get to use that skill.
As best as you can figure out through various conduits and kind of the layout of the room, it was definitely meant to extract energy, either arcane or some other sort of energy, from the willing or unwilling participant. There's quite a few safeguards and little clamps to make sure that the person inside doesn't wiggle around, so you're probably guessing unwilling.
It looks like this was made to suck energy out of someone as opposed to like imbue it. And judging by these clamps, I don't think they were all willing.
A lot of pipes here. Does energy just get spread out? Are you sure they're not putting anything back, or?
Nah, these are definitely suck pipes.
Dova?
No, that was. I'm glad there's a. Perhaps it powers something, or it was meant to. Consider since it all goes into different places as opposed to one storage unit. Maybe it's supposed to power something, or several things at that.
There are these main pipes right here coming from the north that are leading to this central manifold. So,
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's investigate.
Take the bone crew.
I'll go with Rosalind.
Welcome to the Bone Zone.
You should probably let Gaster go first,
He's fine.
So,
now the boss music starts.
give me a second.
Dova reveals the room. There's a huge wall right in the middle dividing.
Oh, what? What in the pit DLC is this?
Maybe this is a boss room.
This looks like a boss room.
This looks like
As
some...
metal starts
How would
playing.
you look in? Are you going the same speed? I'm assuming since everything's kind of leading into this direction, you'd kind of very slowly look in. So both of you, Inun and Rosalind, give me stealth checks.
And Anu is just stopping and kind of staring at the doorway with all the bones scattered around.
All right. A lot of fodder in here.
I can still give you a stealth if you want it.
Yeah, if you want to open the door, you need to do a stealth.
Oh, okay. Terrible idea. Hey.
You've got the bad luck of having your door squeak a little bit as it opens up. But inside, and give me some credit for not having a proper token because.
Wait. Sorry,
What?
what kind of armor is Rosalind wearing?
What kind of armor is Rock? I'm sorry.
What kind of armor is Rosalind wearing?
Medium.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were wearing heavy the whole time.
I can't wear heavy. It would remove my ability to.
Oh, interesting. That's a good point.
So, looking in, You guys are assaulted with the heavy, kind of astringent smell of very recent ongoing decay. As inside of this room, you can hear the faint sound of liquid sort of trickling in from all directions, as well as a very faint sound of what appears to be maybe a heartbeat. This very low, kind of thrumming, repetitive sound that comes from the center of this mass, kind of suspended in the middle of the room by these large, sort of greenish, white tendrils, kind of digging into the rock from this central point, almost like a spider web.
This makes me anti-hungry.
But kind of nestled right in the center of it is this gigantic, very faintly throbbing mass of kind of tumorous flesh, along with plenty of nice kind of bone spikes and lots of sinews. It's almost impossible to tell the exact shape of whatever that thing is, but you can tell that something right there is coiled up on itself. Perhaps resting, hibernating, or just ignoring you.
Oh,
But
hey,
it's
the rotten from Dark
large,
Souls
about 40 feet on any side.
Is it like organic looking?
Yes, very much so.
This place gets worse and worse by the second.
But you can
This is like
see that some of that that sort of green liquid from those large vats, the large vat that you encountered, are kind of piped in from the ceiling and are just kind of chaotically splashing in the middle of the room. These large pieces of machinery seem to be kind of on those four corners. They seem to be inactive at the moment. The kind of various blades and gears within not moving. But you can see scattered are bodies in various states of decay. Most of them are stripped to the very clean to the bones.
Got a Cronenberg in the middle.
Sorry?
Then there's a Cronenberg in the middle.
Does it look like?
Tumorous blobby mass.
Oh.
Does it look like there are any bones in the meat?
The meatball?
Is the meatball
Plenty.
bone? Oh, there are plenty.
Plenty of bones.
I see. I was thinking it was like maybe it was a meatball that just consumed all the flesh from these skeletons.
My hamster
but if
is
it
getting
also has
antsy.
bone,
If we be adventurers,
But
let
yeah,
us
it has
adventure.
bones in them as well. Is this part? I think this part's revealed on the right side.
is that influence? It is influence.
Okay.
By Chaffer.
What's the influence?
Just
Is
as
him
we
even-
win.
Is him even here?
Yes, I am here.
Oh, okay.
Accepted. So, what do you guys do?
I guess it's time to load hammers with malicious intent.
Everything in here has been violent towards us. There is no doubt to indicate this will not be violent towards us.
Are we outside of combat right now?
Yeah, you're outside of combat. You're not sure whether it's noticed you or not.
I'm gonna cast Stone Skin.
All right. Does that have a verbal component?
Let me see. Yes.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check then.
Get her away. Hopefully it's a low DC.
Okay. All right. You are not sure whether it hurt you or not.
Cool.
Now
Well,
cast a stealth fireball.
I mean, he's about to. I'm gonna at least pass down the chain so that everyone knows something's up ahead and to prepare if they need to.
Okay.
I'd assume
I
that
assume Yark's-
Sinnoh can see over Inun's shoulder, and he's got his bow out and ready.
Yeah, you can see past.
I assume Yark's kind of just clinging to my shoulder so he can see through the door.
Mm.
He should be about half my size. So.
That's so weird to think about. Yark is so short.
He has a reduced spell on him. And it's not leaving.
I'm so happy about it.
All right.
I'm just gonna certainly gently push Yark towards Zerf. Pull out my hammers and prepare to charge.
I
All right.
nod.
I am past to Zerf.
Basically, I am preparing to charge as soon as someone sends some kind of signal, like a fireball. For
I just imagine Rosalind grabbing Yark by the scruff of his neck and placing him gently into Zerf, waiting.
I shall take the pocket lizard.
All right.
Oh my god, I probably fit in Zerf's pocket now.
I'm glad you actually approved of that statement, right?
Yes.
But yeah.
Let's go.
Just-
Alright, we ready?
Yep.
All right. As you all begin your attack.
I'm gonna ready a firebolt as soon as I see someone else attack.
All right.
Yeah, I'll ready an attack cantrip.
Sinnoh's got his, like I said, his bow ready to shoot.
Okay. And you can't actually hit it with ranged attacks while inside this tunnel. This corridor. But
Well,
it's
he'll
in
be
basically
ready
right in the
to-
center of that room.
He'll be ready to move out and then shoot then.
Okay.
Mhm.
Same.
So
Fuck
who's
it.
doing the starting volley?
Probably the wizard with big spell.
I was waiting for Inun to stealth fireball it like he was.
Or some kind of big spell.
You there,
Hello?
Inun?
Yeah, I've been trying to talk. My thing's been freaking out.
Oh.
All right, yeah, I'm trying to get the stone skin effect on in the combat tracker. I just don't know how to do that.
Okay. Let's see. Did you mark off the spell slot yet?
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is it? Uh-huh. Usually it would have like a little thing next to it where you could like open it up.
I don't know.
Oh, my mouse is getting messed up.
Tough. Hold on, does Yark want to throw down a healing beacon? Can we do that here, or should we wait till we're in?
It's only 10-foot radius, so I'd rather us
Okay.
be closer together before.
Oh my god. I
What?
just saw from Power Stone.
Oh yeah, it's so
Yark.
good.
Yeah. So, I'll just remember that you're taking half damage.
Okay. All right. Well, I will turn that corner.
Are you all right?
No, my fucking Alexa just went. I don't know that one. I wasn't talking to. It's not in this room.
Mine do that to me
Hey,
all the time when I'm streaming. And I'll just...
Alexa is trying her best, okay?
But she's in the
I
other
don't
know.
room!
As you leap
How do I
in.
target this?
Oh my gosh, this mouse is actually enraging me now.
DPI too high.
No. There it is.
No, it's just, you know... He's
Buddy
just
is
getting
just
tired of
weird.
the voice of it.
Oh man, I
Shouldn't
gave
it
him the
be
wrong
bigger?
information. I told him we're fighting this blob, not a green dragon.
You didn't have the correct token.
Yeah, I didn't have the correct token.
Can I just, like-
But as you all kind of enter the room, it doesn't appear to be doing anything.
Mm.
Go ahead and roll the attack with the fireball.
Hmm.
Or dex saving throw.
Turns out this thing was actually friendly the entire time, which is paranoid.
I don't care,
Yeah,
kill it with fire.
He's pissed right now. He's gonna kill it with fire.
Is the soda going as well?
He will stay in the doorway for now.
Do you not want him to get possessed again?
Or eaten.
Like, he'll be
I'm
right
Fails?
there with me there.
That's gonna be at level 4. All right.
So, in response to see the fireball hit, I'm gonna do my ready.
All right. Zerth, do you run in?
Yes.
All right.
So I was taking a drink.
Gotcha.
In that case, he'll probably just carry me.
Yeah.
Sort of right here.
Yeah.
It's at about this
Fireball.
point that a blur of action above your heads in the darkness where it was not illuminated by anything, as these handful of tendrils that were actually anchored into the rock just above the corridors suddenly gains tension and pulls on them with colossal force, as with the spray of rock dust,
My
your
hamster is getting
exits have
antsy.
been sealed
If
off,
we be adventurers, let us
and the creature
adventure.
within starts to uncoil. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
My hamster is getting antsy. If we be
And
adventurers,
Rosalind,
let
you'd be able to
us
get in range
adventure.
before it becomes active, so you could probably do your readied action.
Okay.
And Stek, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh, a mighty one. I am never first.
The pretty team.
My initiative is rarely good either.
Intro here.
Yeah.
There's 2 influences just now.
There
No,
was.
just one.
Oh, just
Oh, I thought I heard it twice.
oh, we probably heard it through
Oh.
Zims.
Yeah, I see.
No, the other one was that somebody just wanted to try the audio.
Oh,
A few
Oh,
moments
Dova,
later.
remember, I have a third I have a third undead
Dova
with
stepped
me.
away.
That wasn't accurate.
Oh yeah.
So,
20 minutes later.
anyone have anything fun to report in the Animal Crossing game?
My community pool is pretty rad.
Nice.
1 hour later.
I wish you could actually, swim and stuff in it.
I mean, you could in the last game.
I recently caught my first snapping turtle, so that's nice.
I got one today too. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna add the wetsuit back in. Only makes sense that they do.
I'm so happy that I was able to catch a stringfish the day before it left season.
Yeah, I still I just had to forget some of those because I couldn't, no matter how much beta I went through, and it was super irritating.
All right, so does everybody have initiative?
I do,
Yeah.
but I don't have the map.
And Dova.
Yeah.
Remember, I have that goblin zombie too.
Yep, the hobgoblin zombie.
No, the goblin.
How many can you keep alive?
I can have as many as I want as long as it's in the period. This is an overlapping period.
He just has to use spell slots at the end
Alright.
of the 24-hour period to keep animating each one under his. Because Animate Dead only has a finite number of targets per spellcast.
You are your army.
Just like a true necromancer.
Okay, whose initiative did I just delete? Yark, you were 20 initiative.
Yes.
All right, cool.
I rolled the the surprise attack.
Okay. It does not hit.
What, all of them?
No. I don't believe so. Let me check real quick.
I'll roll mine.
Correct. Yes, none of them.
I'm in danger.
Huh. Alright then.
All right, the firebolt misses. Who is on initiative?
I'm too distracted by its undulating coils.
Mm-hmm.
As it starts to uncoil into a form that appears to be much like a gigantic centipede. These spindly, multiple legs on either side of its kind of crooked, jagged spine. The mouth is just and the head itself is just a collection of these tiny little beady black eyes that seem to reflect and refract the small kind of floating lights that seem to be ever present within these halls. The fireball itself, it seems to enrage it quite a bit as it lets out this primordial screech. As it begins to surge forward, a kind of hissing, bubbling sound present within its gut. Sinnoh.
Dova, did you see the
Uh,
influence?
Yep, denied.
Denied? Alright.
Yep, the one that you sent me at 8:16.
So are we getting our surprise round attacks or no?
Yeah. I think you had a. Did you roll yours yet, Sinnoh?
He did
No.
before Roslyn. Oh, no, my that's initiative. I'm dumb.
Go ahead and roll to attack. That'll hit.
I love that in this drawing, Inoon's runes are replaced with just Mickey Mouse heads. So
All
good.
right. And now it is your turn proper.
And he's going to use another +1 arrow.
All right, that's
Oof.
gonna miss.
Alright, well that's it for his turn. By the way, Inoon, do keep in mind that you can only command one of them per round.
That's not correct.
Unless you've got something that changes it with your
As a-
class.
As a bonus action, I can command any individual or a command. Or an action.
You cut off in the middle of there.
You only get one bonus action, Ray.
Yeah. But, you know, after you've ordered them to, like, attack that thing,
You
they'll
can
just keep
command any
attacking.
or all at the same time, issuing the same command to each.
Yeah, I believe it cut out at the exact time you said or all.
Yeah.
Says you can use a bonus action to mentally command any creature you made with the spell. If the creature was in 60 feet of you, if you control multiple creatures, you can command any or all of them at the same time, issuing the same command to each one.
That's cool.
All right. So,
Yeah,
Yark.
I'm a steppy on over here.
All right.
And I believe if I drop my defender beacon right here on my right, I believe I can hit everyone except for Zerth because he's extra far away, and Rosalind because she's right in his.
All right. Yeah, that should get all of them, except for Zerth and Roz. And thankfully, your defender beacon's already on the combat tracker, so I won't have to deal with that.
Sweet. Just gotta put it on my feet.
Go ahead and subtract the spell slot for that, by the way, since it got destroyed.
Yeah, everyone within range gets 5 temporary HP. If you would, please drag it.
If you already had temp HP, this replaces the previous value.
Unless the previous value is higher.
Yep.
Does it say that on the? Does it say that on the thing? Because normally temp HP
Mm,
doesn't stack.
No, it... By the rules, it just replaces unless the current one is higher. In which case, it keeps the current one.
The goblin's total HP has been doubled.
Ha!
Alright. Gonna get annihilated.
Oh, and that's both my actions, so it's my turn.
All right. It's going to take a legendary action.
Oh. Dove, I don't like those words.
Also, a lair action happens.
Oh, and can I have my defender beacons?
Oh,
piece?
yeah, the token. Yep.
Thank you. Right between Sinnoh and Oz. Thank you.
All right.
Or yeah.
All right, so first, the lair action happens. All right, so oh, that's just evil. We're not gonna do that yet. We're gonna wait until that evilness comes.
Dova.
Yeah.
For the combat tracker's sake, Osborne and the Goblin have 8 extra health because of my Undead Thrall's feat. Gaster should be at 20.
Is Osborne's health correct?
I have no idea. I don't know what its base health is supposed to be, but I know it's plus 8.
We'll just add 8 to it. All right. So, Sinnoh, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw. All right. As a focused wisp, almost like a tiny little vortex of this noxious green gas emanates from it, blasting directly towards you. You fail to avoid the charming effects of the gas and have been charmed by the creature.
Fun.
As you feel voices kind of permeate you from all around, whispering and almost caressing your mind with promises, saying, "Join us, become one." As you are now charmed. All right, and now it's time for the legendary action. As it whips its tail stinger at you, Rosalind.
Okay.
All right, that's a 28 to hit.
That's a hit.
And almost minimum damage.
How much damage? 9. Oh, okay.
9, yeah. I think that's at the start of its turn. Okay. So, it is now actually, we'll delete the initiative for the goblin. Rosalind, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm a rage.
All right. And I assume you're going to go at it?
I am going to then reckless attack, give me advantage of all swings. It gets advantage if it attacks me.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
First one hits. That one definitely hits. Do you have brutal critical yet?
No, I don't.
Gotcha.
I'm quiet. So I get
That's
one
2 hits.
What? Yeah, 1 magical, 1 normal warhammer, and my radiant.
All right. Very nice.
And I will end my turn.
All right. Dusty. You are in a different room. Wow, you're way back there. We just never moved your token. All right, you're right there. Dusty, can't hear you.
He just pops up through the steel grating.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Me. Like, hello, what's going on? Oh my god. I don't remember vomiting.
He's been crawling through the vents the whole time. We just never noticed.
He just looks down. I don't remember vomiting. Oh, I didn't.
There's a big
Oh, it's
pile.
live. Oh. Okay. Time to zoop on over there and give the good old 1-2 with a spear that is not broken.
All right.
But always threatens to be.
Oh my god, I just had a genius idea.
Yes.
Dustin,
Uh-oh.
we need to get you a spear with a fist on the end. Like a big
Punching spear.
Yeah, so you can
Like-
punch from a distance.
You mean like a quarterstaff?
Okay, I guess you could put a fist on the end of a quarterstaff.
I
All
assume
right.
that's
That is going to miss.
Although you can throw a spear, not a
He
quarterstaff.
stabs something, but it seems superfluous.
Mhm. It just kind of falls right off.
Oh,
Hit
here's
something
the good.
important though.
Okay. Like this one. This one is good. This is the good spot.
Let's play a rousing game of stab the important thing.
And now, I'm going to punch it and attempt stunning strike. This will probably not work though.
That hits.
Alright, my fist hits, and now it makes a con save.
All right. What's the DC?
Let's see. Modifier 8. 16?
All right, it makes it.
Figured. And that's
Hey,
my turn.
Dusty,
Yes.
are you attacking with an offhand weapon and your fist?
Spear counts as a monk weapon.
Yeah,
bonus
I'm
attack.
wondering why you don't have a third attack.
I did. I missed the
Oh.
first attack.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
All right. After your turn, it's going to go ahead and take a legendary action. And it's going to hit you with a tail strike. All right, that's a 21 to hit.
My AC exactly.
All right. Sorry, 21. So you take 20 points of damage.
Good thing it only gets 3 of these before it needs to recharge.
What? Ow.
All
Oh,
right.
Dusty wasn't within range of the temp HP either. I don't.
DeSoto.
You know, that's a good question.
Sorry, but we didn't ask you. We asked us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he wasn't given an order to attack yet, and right now I'm charmed, which means I wouldn't give an order to attack. So...
Pet the dog.
we'll do this.
That's
He would
just to see yourself what
probably...
he would do.
Yeah.
Wait.
I would say that he just waits. He's not
Okay.
sure why I'm not ordering him to attack or not.
Gotcha.
By the way, Dova, you did a terrible job with these grid lines.
Listen. It's not my fault. I can fix them right now. Here. They don't.
Yeah,
They
he wasn't
barely
supposed to-
line up.
Wait,
He could.
is that a new feature?
What, to move the grid lines?
Yeah.
No. Actually, they could do a little bit down a bit. There we go. That looks better.
Hey, he fixed the grid lines.
A little bit.
Well, yeah, that's DeSoto's turn.
Blue, he going. He see big thing. He want to fight big thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang. He in.
Hulk,
Okay, one more.
for once in your life, don't smash big monster.
Here, let's tidy this up a bit. I'm gonna make him a little bit small, so he fits inside the square. All right. So he's going to just go ahead and do 2 hits with his greatsword. Miss. And a miss. All right. And here comes another legendary
My
action.
hamster is getting antsy. If we be adventurers, let us adventure.
Tail towards blue. That's going to hit for some solid damage. Inun. Mr. Inun?
Yes,
Alright.
I'm speaking to an audience that can't hear me.
Sorry. What are you
I'm
casting?
doing some Toll the Dead.
It fails.
All right, well, I'll take him to the bone zone.
Time for the bone gang to get in there.
Yep.
All right.
Right, I have.
You have
Is,
the attacks
um,
for.
Is the
Okay.
goblin still just considered zombie slam?
No, he's got his own thing. He's got normal goblin stuff. We'll say that they do their normal attacks as if they were alive.
Oh, I just went off of the zombie block.
Oh. All right. Goblin rolled a 6 total.
Good.
Do they get multi-attack at all?
Not that I know of.
All right, and the hobgoblin missed. Gaster. Yeah, you
Maybe.
handle Gaster. I'll handle the other ones. All
I
right,
have
that'll
the
miss too.
hobgoblin's attack here too.
They go off the template, which is zombie and skeleton.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And they don't get multi attacks. However, I believe the skeleton is equipped with a longbow and a short sword, and the zombie is actually equipped with like scraps of armor. So that actually implies that you could. It's never been officially confirmed, but it implies that you could basically give them different weapons if you keep them along with you. So you could very much kit out a zombie to be a real tank later on.
Gotcha. We'll keep it this way for now.
They also do
Yeah, that's
get
why
bonuses to their attacks and stuff from Inun.
Yeah, I have them set up that way.
Okay, then yeah, go ahead and just roll attacks with those stats in mind if you want.
Okay. Hobgoblin. Goblin. Great.
All right. Boy, they're rolling solid.
You guys did some great stuff. At least my cantrip did some damage.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
That is indeed.
All right.
Oh no.
Not if he's going next. Then okay, my turn's not over yet. If I don't end my turn, he can't go again.
Silva, I accidentally forgot. I have a turn right before his turn.
No, he's gonna legendary action to make it his turn.
I've got.
All right.
I'm gonna
60
PC
foot
action to make it my
cone. Let's see. That'd be Blue, the Goblin, Osborne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 30 feet, and get everyone then.
I used my legendary interrupt action. Hey Sim, you want $5?
Absolutely. You know.
So get Blue, Rosalind, the Goblin, and then basically everyone to the south. Because that's 60 feet, right? Each box is 5, so that'd be 12 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So I think I can just drag this on to you guys. And it would just work.
Let me know if I succeed or fail, by the way, because I can reroll saving.
Gotcha. You would have failed, so just do that again.
Numbers.
Hey, I knew you succeeded.
How's that?
That succeeds.
I'm pretty sure Indian's gonna be like our only success.
Oh boy, yeah. No, I think that's
And Rosalind.
that is the truth.
I got like a 2.
I got a 1.
So, Yerk failed. Goblin failed.
Dova's gonna TPK us again.
Blue succeeded. He got a 22. Wow, that's
What
impressive.
about me?
You are actually not in the effect.
Yeah!
It's a cone right out front.
Yeah, if you're wondering what it is, by the way, it's that.
Okay, this is a test roll. I just want to see.
If he needs to nerf the damage to keep us all alive.
Doesn't look like I do. Possibly. Depends on how much health you have. I just like rolling dice. You take half of that.
Okay, what type of damage is it?
Poison.
Ah, okay.
Oh my. The zombies might. Be,
I have resistance to that.
Zombies might be immune to poison. I know Gaster is.
Does it say whether or
You
not?
do have resistance to this, Cobalt.
Yes.
You can do now.
Immune to poison? No, they're immune to poison damage.
Right.
Gaster is. Are zombies though?
Gaster
Could you
is.
search that for me real quick? Actually,
I was trying to, and
damage immunities to poison. They would not take any damage.
nice. Onion has stone skin, so he'll be taking half of the failed.
All right. You actually succeeded.
I wasn't sure if there's any damage afterwards. I wasn't sure what attack it was.
Okay. Earth failed.
Ugh.
Partially absorbed. You take half of that, so that was 59 to you, Yark.
So
So you take half since you are resistant, so that would be that would still be 50. No, that would still be 30.
30
round
and then 5 was absorbed, so 25.
Yep, and you lost 8 due to falling down the stairs, but you were at full of.
No, I think it was 7 because I remember it was like, oh well, I remembered it being around at 50 left
Okay.
over.
You can do that. Safe to say that the defender beacon is gone.
It's an automaton. It's immune to poison.
Does it say anything of that on the stat block?
It doesn't. I'm just
I'm just making sure because poison is one of the most easily resisted damage types.
Wow, that's so weird. On the Defender Beacon's character sheet, it automatically filled in all 4 death saves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, has failed, or
Wow.
all 3 death saves.
And then you take 27 points of poison damage. Does stone skin give you resistance to magical damage?
24 points of ass damage. I mean, acid damage.
If he says
27,
yes,
sorry.
will you believe him?
I don't know. Also, Ray, you're muted.
You're correct.
All right, so that would be 27 before having it do his stone skin.
Yeah, I already had 1, so that's 28.
Gotcha.
And my temp down, so 23 now.
No, but 27 before your stone skin. So stone
Uh,
skin, that would reduce it further, right?
Stone skin, no, it doesn't affect
Doesn't-
magic.
Gotcha. And did I get a saving throw from DeSoda? I did. I got one for both, yeah.
My hamster is getting antsy. If we be adventurers, let us adventure.
All right.
We've got an influence for +2 for someone to use sometime.
What?
Nier
+2
is
for
giving a
someone to-
+2 to a roll for somebody.
All right, there's a group.
Though,
A
considering
group +2.
I'd probably say that it would be able to be used twice for the minor ethereal influence.
That sounds right. We'll do that.
All right.
Fine.
Save
Next
it for the
song.
healing.
Do any roll. So I suppose that would work.
Yeah.
Are we
just-
all almost dead already?
Yeah.
That wasn't fun.
All right, but that's its turn. Zerth, it's your turn.
You know, Dova, if you wanted to retire from running this game, you could have told me in another means, you know, aside from killing us all.
No.
I could have found another
Valhalla.
DM instead.
Hey, Dove, I have a quick question.
Yeah?
Is this the Embryonic Sepulchre?
The what?
Is this the Embryonic Sepulchre?
That's meta knowledge, my bud.
I'm just asking an honest question.
Well, Sepulchre is like a burial tomb, right?
It's like a mausoleum or a necropolis, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's mostly one that's used for academic study, I believe.
Is that true?
Don't quote me on it. I'm gonna look it up now.
Rosalind, permission to quote you on.
Denied.
Heck.
Sorry, I already quoted you on my MySpace.
Dude! Cobalt, watch your damn language! There might be
Sorry.
children out there. The
Especially with
proper term to
everyone,
use would be hell.
I believe that you cannot use the word sepulchre for this area. It is a small room or monument cut in rock or built in stone, in which a dead person is laid or buried. This is definitely not a small room.
He's also the DM, and he can do what he wants.
Let's just add a +1 to that recharge roll.
I mean, not if he messes with the English dictionary, he can.
All right, first of all, English has no realm over. There's no.
You see, don't
It
have
has no
jurisdiction
power.
right now.
Yeah, I'm speaking common. What's going on?
Common have no power over Kobold stronger than power of word.
Mm-hmm.
Zerf, it's still your turn.
Yeah. I was speaking and my mic was coming in and out and I had to fix it real quick.
Ah.
So I'm going to cast Healing Word. No, do I? No, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself because I just realized I am hurting quite a bit.
Yeah, you're hurting pretty bad.
You're hurt. Damaged lizard.
Yeah.
You could
I'm
add a
at-
+2 to it if you want.
I think I will.
I
And
would
I'm
support
casting it
that.
at level 2.
I just want to take this moment to point out that alligators are technically dinosaurs because they have not changed since that period.
Mm-hmm.
So are most birds.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's 13 overall.
I don't think I have a bonus action cantrip or anything. Wait. And
Those are few and far between.
And I am not within range to smack it with the hammer. So as a free action, I'm just gonna growl at it, and that's it. That's all I can
Alright.
do.
Alright, so that
I
is
have
the
no spell slots.
end of this round. Sinnoh, you are charmed.
That just means you can't take
yeah.
hostile action against it.
Pretty much.
So
And
instead,
then- Yeah.
I will do that.
As where others
Oh,
are
for the
seeing-
love of. Whatever.
is getting antsy. If we
A
be
lot of words
adventurers,
tonight.
let us adventure.
Well, we had a lot of good rolls last game, so
It's bound to happen this game.
Okay, Takushi or Takashi, I need you to stop using that unless you've actually redeemed influence.
Alright, so. Would that be the end of your turn, Sinnoh?
Yes.
Alright.
Sweet. Oh, I'm still unconscious.
We got tons of other sound effects that you could use, but that one is reserved for this particular use.
Alright, so seeing as temporary HP might be a tad unreliable at the moment, I'm going to try a different tab.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to drop a Flannan. Hey Dova, can I get a token for my Flan balloon?
That's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna have it walk over here and blast it
What's the speed on it?
15 feet.
Gotcha. Alright.
Yes!
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes! Here, one sec. I need to check something. It says if the target is a creature, it is pushed 5 feet away from the target. It doesn't give me any size thing.
I'm going to say that it doesn't apply to something this big.
Understandable. Ever been hit with a flan so hard that your 50-foot monster just takes a step to the side?
it's more out of a surprise.
Pastries. I'm allergic.
Yark says, "Huh? So I guess it's still shooting that pudding stuff. You know, I took all the flan out, but it's still doing it. I don't really know what's going on, guys. It seems to be working, so I'm not going to worry about it too much."
All right, so layer action happens. Sinnoh, you are no longer charmed. Mm. "60 feet long. 1, 2, 3. All right. It is going to, as along the ground there are these kind of little tendrils and kind of almost like a mossy growth out from the center, with a sudden burst of growth. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. as the area directly in front of it becomes difficult terrain, as these vines and thorns start to whip up from the floor and kind of wrap around your ankles and start to climb up your bodies. Go ahead and give me a strength saving throw. Rosalind, Dusty, and could I get one from 2 of the zombies? Not Gaster, though.
So then the 2 zombies.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Shush.
Oh. All right. Just checks or saves.
Saves.
Good job, guys.
All right, so both of them are restrained, as well as Dusty. But the other ones, I mean, Rosalind and Blue both make it.
Yes.
All right, and then it's going to take a legendary action. Let's see.
Pretty for all of its legendary actions early, at least.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw for everyone within 10 feet of the creature. So, Dusty, Rosalind, and all of your undead creatures.
Okay. Ooh. Wait, why am I rolling at disadvantage?
Because you're restrained.
Because you're
That's
restrained.
fair. So I got a really...
It's a solid 1 from Blue.
Oh, I should have had advantage on that, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can make it. All right, so Dusty, you are knocked prone, and I do need a dex save from all of the undead, so 2 zombies and a skeleton.
Say that again.
I need a dexterity saving throw from 2 zombies,
magnanimous
the 2 zombies,
dispensation.
and Gaster.
Holy crap, Neon. Thank you. Our donation goal has been achieved, Dova.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I messed
And
up.
then some.
And then some, yeah. Thank you so much, Neon. I could get food tonight.
Daddy, will we be able to eat tonight?
Tonight, yeah.
You can get, yes, son. You can get chicken nuggets and fries.
You have provided
So-
sea meat.
So which one was for
I love
Gaster?
that.
Okay, so the 19 will be for Gaster. The other ones fail. Okay.
Yeah, I actually rolled a skeleton twice, so. The -1 didn't pass?
No.
Actually, it's an underflow error. It went as high as it could.
You know what? Backticks to the very top of the value chart. I
All right.
maxed out that save.
Whoever keeps tilting me, please stop it.
Would you say you're tilted?
It
She
is
is
definitely
barbarian.
tilting.
As with a Rosalind, you can get a attack of opportunity as well as Gaster. As with a kind of burst of this acidic slime, a group of those kind of bony protrusions, the legs, just kind of juts out with a membrane stretched between them as it flaps it violently. Just the pure air forcing downwards, just shove you against the stone floor as it flies overhead. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
All right, that hits. Go ahead and give me damage.
Okay.
That was the most unsettling thing ever. Imagining that thing speaking.
Ooh, 15. Very nice.
Hon.
Mon baguette.
Like some deranged Nintendo villain.
Let's do fromage.
All right. So, it's there now.
Heroes have one.
Neat.
And that is all of that taken care of. Rosalind, I think it's your turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm on difficult terrain, right? Even if
Yep.
it didn't grab me. So that's half movement, right?
Yep.
I can still make.
All right, yeah, no, that's totally okay.
Hey, Dove, I have a question.
Yeah?
What kind of noise does this thing make as it moves across the ground?
Really crunchy.
Crunchy.
Mhm.
I thought
Crunchy, slimy, and kind of the sound of like a bunch of dry rubber bands.
So like soggy Rice Krispie treats.
No, soggy Rice
That,
Krispie
but with
treats
a lot of
aren't-
chicken bones inside.
I was about to say, it doesn't seem like a lot of crunchy.
All right, that hits.
Oh,
There's a
I'd say,
crit card.
I'd say a bag full of a plastic bag full of chicken bones, tapioca pudding, and
just doing that to clear.
Gotcha. One final hit. That'll hit.
Oh
So 2
man!
hits and a crit.
Imagine if I had brutal critical right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that would be slashing, right?
No bludgeoning. It's hammers.
I hate that you call it Excalibur.
yeah, who came up with a name like that? I don't. That's a terrible.
It was actually Riseroff back in the old campaign, and I just kept it as a memento.
Oh, right. And it was my idea to, because you were like, I didn't want to name it Excalibur in case I get a better hammer. I'm like, well, just name it Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark blah.
Well,
Yeah, it was
Nighty Night. Triple damage, and the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target is knocked unconscious.
You found one of his. You found one of his brains.
This thing has
the
really
DC
good constitution, though.
Yeah, the DC is an 18, though.
He has at least like 3 lungs.
I'm pretty sure he can probably just choose to succeed, but...
Yep, he succeeds.
17 live.
He has not
Alright.
chosen to succeed on anything yet.
So I'll do the first damage first, then the triple damage, then the Warhammer, then the...
All right.
Hey, Dova,
Oop, I accidentally grabbed 4 instead of 3.
with my powerful chef's eye, how many different varieties of meat do I see on this thing?
That's a
That
trick
depends.
question because you don't see any that you would voluntarily eat.
And I rest my case. I consider him blended.
Yeah. He's looking pretty bad. He's very definitely bloodied.
There's no good slice that you could even get like a cutlet off of.
It was that a reckless attack, by the way?
Yes, that was a reckless attack.
He's gonna do a tail attack.
Okay. Make it with advantage.
All right, it's going to be a 21 to hit
Yep.
for 15 points of bludgeoning, which are resisted.
Wait, did it already factor in my resistance, or?
Yeah, it factored it in.
Okay.
Smart like that. And Dusty, it is your turn for real.
Oh boy, for real this.
You're restrained. Let me see if it's at a. If it's at the start or the end of your turn that you can make the check again. Grasping vines. Oh, you can only be freed if you have another creature do it.
Really?
Yep.
That's lame. So I can't be
Creature can
freed
be-
myself.
Yeah, a creature can be freed if it or another. Never mind. It would require an action to attempt the check again.
Might as well. So what do I roll to try and free myself?
Strength saving throw.
Oh, just strength.
Yep.
Darn, usually I can get acrobatic to get out of these checks. But I guess this one is special.
Nope, this is just strength.
Might as well.
Alright, that is not enough, sadly. As you thrash against the vine, you're unable to remove yourself from it. You do stand upright, though. So you're no longer prone, I assume.
Yes. He's just gonna say, "Hey, monster, look over here."
It does not seem to be paying attention.
Bitch.
It's probably reeling right now, in all honesty.
It's pissed.
There is one thing you can do though.
It's
He's going,
bad.
he's going to wriggle back and forth and use it as a key point to use the dodge action.
Alright.
Hit me, I fucking dare you.
Unless it can hit
Unfortunately,
you.
Unfortunately, it still gets advantage against you because you're restrained.
I know. Now it doesn't.
Alright, so it is DeSoto's turn. You are no longer charmed, Zim.
Well, it's great that I'm no longer charmed, but what about Sinel?
Oh, sorry. Sentinel is no longer charmed.
DeSoto will go up and...
Charming
You,
with
however, are
my-
still charmed.
Yeah.
With his sweet dulcet tone.
No. There's a difference between being charmed and being charming.
No one is charming here.
I don't think so, no.
DeSoto is going to bite.
That hits.
Can't wait for this thing to just fucking absorb DeSoto because that's just DeSoto's luck.
Yes,
We'll get
yes it is.
possessed.
Gets possessed, killed again.
Did it succeed or fail?
What was that? So what was that for? That was for...
Knocking him prone.
Is there a limit on size for that?
Not that I know of.
It should be one size larger. At least to my knowledge, it should.
I don't think it
Just go ahead and
specifies
look
on the...
into that.
Well, where
'Cause
is
I want to
it?
make sure...
Let's see, wolf. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a saving throw or be knocked prone. Does not specify size.
It's going to succeed.
Oh, it's choosing to succeed?
Yes.
I just love the fact that he would have failed the without choosing to succeed, you know. A little wolf went up, bit him on the toe, and would have dragged him to the ground otherwise. That is great to me.
Blue has just enough movement to move over there. He's going to hit it with 2 great sword attacks. And actually hits,
Wow, finally, Blue, you're not dead to me.
doing average damage. All right. Inun.
Right, so start off. Bonus action. Gaster's gonna help Dusty out.
All right.
Balance here.
So go ahead and give me a strength check for Gaster.
Yeah.
Strength save, actually. Barely.
Nice.
Not enough, sorry. Almost, though. You need a 15. All
Excellent.
right.
Want to waste that +2? I can use it now.
You wanna?
I think it's worth because at least Dusty can get the fuck out of Dodge if he.
Okay. So yeah,
All right.
Gaster is imbued with ethereal strength.
Just enough. You are no longer restrained.
Yeah.
All right.
Double bitch.
How about your action?
My action?
No. Inun.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'm
Sorry.
getting into that. I'll just go.
All right. It succeeded. Sorry,
Alright.
told that it's a cantrip, so it wouldn't do anything if it succeeds, unless.
Oh, you're right. My
Yeah.
bad.
No problem.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. My the other zombies roll for to try to break out.
Yeah, since you can, if you command more than one of them, you can the same command.
If I commanded all of them to go to Dusty, would it trigger the other two to attempt to save?
If Gaster can get him out, then they just wouldn't do anything. Actually, no, they're restrained.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get them
Okay,
to save
yeah.
themselves.
They would try to.
What is it?
Strength save. No successes, sadly. They would be able to stand up from prone, though. Ooh.
Here's the dragon's turn.
So. Sorry. Moving through stuff right here. My screen is a mess. As its breath recharges.
Oh, it's all over the place.
What? Yeah, it's
Screen's
got
a
notes
mess.
everywhere. Actually, no. It's going to use its frightful presence as its entire body vibrates as it lets out a a violent, painful screech. So everybody needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. I don't know if the turret is even going to be affected by this.
Oh
I don't think
god.
so. Can it be frightened?
These are horrible
No, it's immune to
rolls.
frighten.
Okay, yeah, that's good. All right.
Gaster's fine.
So, people who failed include Rosalind,
Who passed?
Zerth, Gaster. That's it.
Wait a minute, I had 17 also.
Oh, never mind. Then you passed.
I was about to say, like, hey,
Lou failed.
Give the effect to Gaster.
What?
Give the effect to Gaster.
Oh yeah. Oops. My bad. As to being frightened means you can't willingly move closer to it, and any attacks have disadvantage. Gaster, are these guys immune to being frightened? That's the thing. The undead.
No, I just checked.
Gotcha.
They're not immune? Oh, right, because of turn undead.
Yep.
All right. And then after that, it is going to go ahead and make 2 claw attacks and 1 bite attack. The 2 claws are going to be against Rosalind.
Cool.
That's going to be a 25 to hit
Hits.
and a 19 to hit.
Hits.
It's going to bite you. It is tired of your shit.
What did it roll?
28 to hit.
Oh,
How are you still alive?
because I have 85 HP and I'm halving all physical damage.
That's fair. Zerth,
All right.
you passed the save, didn't you?
I did pass the save.
You can willingly move closer to it.
I can.
You are adjacent to it, so I don't think you can move
I
closer.
think I could go. I could reach out and touch it.
Mm.
You can go closer. You just gotta
That doesn't look pleasant.
right in.
Lots of teeth.
I'm going to bonus action healing word first.
Okay.
Rosalind at level 2. There you go. And then I'm going to main action smack it with a hammer.
All right.
Nice.
Very nice. There's a crit.
Alright, let me go ahead and just roll to clear it. And divine, my divine thing hits 2.
All right.
What is buzzer?
It's my hammer with the little bug thing in the middle of it.
Okay, so bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Alright. Bonk on the noggin. Maximum damage.
That's
Uh,
it.
Hey, some of them are huge, some of them
are
aren't.
duds. Okay.
Remember you can go up to the modifiers in the upper right, the plus minus, and just click max, and then roll the damage, and it'll automatically do max.
Cool. Let's see. Where's my hammer? Here we go. Where are you at? Why did that not max? Oh, it did max. Okay.
I was gonna say, that definitely did max.
No, my character sheet was over the text block, so I only saw the dice rolls, and the dice rolls weren't maxed. Because it was like a 2 and a 4 roll. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I clicked the button.
Did you have any kind of add-on damage from your domain?
I added it already.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to take a long drag of my giant stogie.
All right. Oops. There we go. Sinel.
All right.
I think you can retry the frightened saving throw at the end of your turn.
Well, frightened means that I have disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah.
Are there any surfaces that I could climb up onto to shoot at him from?
Those large kind of machinery towers on either of the four corners are there's a little scaffolding about 10 feet off the ground. But it's over a pit of questionably safe contents. You can see down there. There's
Yeah,
very sharp kind of blades, and
that's kind of what I'm worrying about. I'll just take the disadvantage.
Mystery liquid.
all right, that is going to miss.
Damn. And reattempt the saving throw. Oh, also, DeSoda was frightened. So, with advantage from pack tactics. Oh, it let me just re-roll that. Ah! I should have stuck with the original. Oh well. There's a crit fail deck.
Huh? We're taking the new roll. You want to re-roll it?
I know. I'm grabbing out a card.
Just making sure.
I literally
got
said,
good,
where's the crit fail deck?
Oh. Thought you said I want to drop that one.
No.
Roasted.
Stance could use... Oh, this is for limbs. Redraw. He's not wielding a melee weapon. At least I don't think he is he?
No, we're going in. It's like D-Dog from Metal Gear Solid.
There is some cards.
Here
with
we
actual
go.
Weapons.
Tender. You deal half damage on your next attack.
As he bites down on a particularly rough spot.
Alright. And that is it for Sinel's turn.
All right. Legendary action first.
No.
Tail strike towards Rosalind. Doesn't like you.
Come at me, bruh.
It's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
See, the problem is
Doing-
it is coming at you.
Yeah.
It did 8 damage, apparently.
All right, Yark, your turn.
Sweet. Yep. First I yap.
All right. Understandable, sir.
Next, the Force Bliss is going to step forward and attack him as my bonus. Sorry, Flan Bliss.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll to attack. Wait a
Hits, right?
minute. Did I give you the frightened condition? You failed that save. I did not give it to you.
Yeah, but it wasn't me, it's the ballista.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I got everyone with that.
Okay. Will it automatically roll disadvantage?
Yeah, for you.
Alright, cool. Rolling damage.
All right.
Nice.
Very nice. Of course, it doesn't move because it's a bit big.
Little big. Hey, Dilva, guess what?
Yeah?
I just remembered something.
What do you remember?
I have pack tactics.
So you can roll with at a flat number.
I don't think that would apply to your Force Ballista.
No,
Yeah.
me, because I'm frightened, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. That would cancel it out.
And... Oh, I guess pack tactics can't really help that. Next turn.
All right. Rosalind.
Yep.
Hi.
Any more lair actions?
That there will be. As the
Rosalind?
nobody is restrained anymore, as the vines wither away. However, Rosalind, go ahead and give me a wisdom check. Wisdom save, sorry.
Rosalind, would you please stop being that one kid in class that reminds the teacher about homework?
All right, you are now charmed. As you question yourself, well, wait a minute, why are you attacking your brother?
I don't have a brother. I'm an only child.
Yeah, I mean, you finally met them. Wow.
So ugly.
Rosalind, you are now charmed. You believe that person in front of you is your friend. But all your previous friends are attacking your new friend. Are they really your friends? I'll leave what you do up to you.
I'm just gonna try and break out the frightens.
All right. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Nope.
Nope. All right, and that would be your turn then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dusty.
Also, Sim, you should be glad that I did that. It should literally have no more lair actions to use now.
For this turn,
What to do?
for this round,
I'm not frightened.
Lair actions have round cooldowns, and you can only use so many.
Well, time to approach, maybe a little bit from the side, since it has that ugly cone thing.
Did you succeed on your frightening save? Oh no, you.
Yeah, I did.
You did. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Then you can definitely get closer.
You gross, goopy thing. Wait, no. I want to be here. And I'm going to let out my friend. My horrible mask.
All right.
Named Pudding. Finally, I have something to feed you.
How do I make you roll initiative? Oops, not that. All right.
What happened?
Ooh.
Putting us in an initiative of -2.
Oh.
Seeing
So-
Pudding, I suddenly have a strange feeling of kinship with him. I can't.
I'm gonna put him up there just so he's not separated by the sea of things that are not technically an initiative. All right, he is now out. Where is he?
Below me.
Right there.
Yes. Finally, food for Pudding. You'll love it, I think.
Mm-hmm. All right, is that your turn?
Let's see. I didn't attack, so I can't use the bonus action attack, so I think I'll hold my keys.
All right. Time for a legendary action. Another tail strike to you, Rosalind. That was almost a crit.
Mm.
Nice.
All right, DeSoto. Go ahead and give me a. Actually, Rosalind, go ahead and give me a. I believe that's a charisma saving throw. Sorry, not a charisma. Wisdom saving throw.
Ba-boom.
All right, so it says you're charmed until initiative count 20, but you just took direct damage from them, so that would let you make the saving throw again.
Okay.
Good. And you made it. That hits
Sweet.
the soda. All right.
I will trip it.
As DeSoto pulls out one of the gigantic legs.
Yes, that's not a bad
Not
recreation.
pull off, but more just kind of move it, as it did fail.
Yay! And for the frightened.
I believe that makes it.
Oh, sweet.
I think so. I'm not sure if it's 15 or 16. Right for presents, 16, so it does not make it.
Damn it! Alright.
So close.
All right, Blue. That's me. Right.
Stop talking to yourself, Dova.
All right.
He's a DM. He has to.
I have to. That's the only way it happens. There's a hit. There's a miss.
Come on, Blue, you can do it.
This might actually do it. Oh my foot.
Did he do it?
Almost.
Blue, please. You had the potential. You just keep squandering it.
And legendary action time. Take a guess. Why is it at disadvantage?
Is it party wise?
It's at disadvantage because it's prone.
Oh, because it's
Yeah.
prone. All right.
And I am no longer under the effect of reckless attack, so it doesn't cancel it out.
Okay. That still hits, but you know, just making. I'm making questions. All right, so that would put Rosalind unconscious. Inun, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna be.
Light it.
I'm just gonna drag this, for example. I'm gonna shoot a fireball right here.
Okay.
I think the only thing it might hit pudding.
Yeah, it'll hit pudding. So give me a
But-
dexterity save.
It's a fire. It's a fire pudding.
Is it
That's
fire?
true. It has resistance to fire damage.
That's right. I left it. The last thing I left it as was fire.
I don't think it's gonna make its dex save though. That's gonna be a hot 5.
I'll roll a dex save.
Makes a dex save. Dragon makes a dex save.
A very hot.
Makes it. Damn.
Yeah. All right. So,
Do I need to hit pudding?
yeah.
Fire pudding.
It's alright, it'll hit.
You know what
All
else
right.
will heal? Me.
As you reduce the amalgamate below 0 HP,
It explodes.
as it goes limp for a moment, and then surges back as it uses undead resilience with one of its legendary resistances.
Nice.
Is that your turn, Inun?
No, Gaster's gonna come up and punch it.
All right.
Why
Kill
can't
it
dead
this
things
time.
stay dead?
Kill it this time.
I don't know. Ask the Mornland.
Why does
Gaster,
it have advantage?
Gaster's
I
gonna
swear
come
to
up.
God, Gaster.
Because it's prone.
Yeah,
Gas-
it's thrown.
Come
Gaster's
on,
gonna walk up and
Gaster.
Gaster's gonna walk up and gently blow on him.
All right. As it uses another legendary resistance with its undead fortitude to survive with its last legendary resistance, sorry.
Kill this thing twice now. Someone finish this.
Local man, too angry to die.
I think Osborne and Goblin and the Goblin can both make strength saving throws to try to escape.
All right, let's see.
Or no, they can't move. They can't willingly move closer anyway. But they wouldn't be restrained anymore because those withered away.
Okay.
Yeah, because it retracted that lair action to hit me.
Well, yeah, they can't willingly.
Mhm.
I'm not aware of Noon actually giving them a choice, though.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yes.
forceful movement. So being pushed. You can be pushed, you can't walk towards it. I think that's the way it's phrasing it. Anyways, they're no longer strained at the very least.
Trying to think. I don't think there's anything that they can. All right. Well. There and come the hell on. I wanted some health. Damn it. That's why I spent that fireball.
All right. It's going to stand up, first of all. And as a kind of a fuck you,
Oh.
is going to breathe its sort of poisonous breath one last time.
Oh,
On who?
Fucking do it.
bring it on!
Mm. Rosalind's already unconscious.
Yeah, but I'm still giving it the middle finger while down.
It would do it towards the back corner.
It's our turn. Sharing the love.
Mm-hmm. Let's see a cone. It would miss DeSoto, but it would get Zerth, Inun, and Sinel. I believe that's a failure. I think that's a 1.
Mm.
Fail. That's the fail. Hey, Yark, do you have Revivify?
I don't.
Okay.
Gator is down.
How dare you?
All right, as all 3 in that corner go down. Just the corner catching all of this just noxious, poisonous liquid, and just kind of catching you in a whirlpool of it as you feel your consciousness sort of slip away.
I'm giving it a death glare.
See, I was gonna ask,
Save already.
can I punch its mouth as it tries to do that, but I can't.
Oh my god, Pudding might get it.
It's death save, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oof. So it can't engulf,
No, it's too big.
'cause it's too big. So pseudopod time.
Punch it just like I taught you, Pudding.
Yeah. 2.
Damn it, Pudding.
On a side note, I love the idea of Dusty going through a training montage with his gelatinous.
Teaching it to pseudo punch. This
Oh, wrong
turn
one.
that pseudopod to
Time
pseudo
for
punch.
a death save, Sinel.
Damn.
Yark.
Okay. All my friends are dead.
Hey,
Dying. Not dead.
what am I then?
My brother.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I
That would miss.
feel like killing it is a little tiny bit more priority. than
Maybe,
healing
because
them.
then it'll stop hurting them.
Exactly. Firebolt with no disadvantage or advantage. I don't think that hits either.
That does not hit.
None of my things are working. Next.
All right. It's going to take a legendary action to thwap at blue.
Fuck you.
Rosalind, go ahead and give me a death saving throw. Success. Very nice. The first
Still
success.
holding that finger strong.
Oh, that was max damage.
Stop!
Dusty.
Me!
My
Well,
boy.
I mean,
Punch it!
I'll
Punch.
attack!
If you want an alternative, kick it. Just hit it.
You hear your parents' voices yelling at you from beyond the ground.
Hit it! Hit it! Okay, this is the first time you asked me to do that, though.
Miss.
Second hit. Third, second attempt.
Missed.
Flurry of blows. I have to hit it.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh.
Did it really
Uppercut.
have 1 health?
Uppercut.
So
it.
undead
Yeah,
fortitude means.
Undead
Yeah, it
fortune.
always has.
Oh, right.
Could he like extend his crystal arm to karate chop it in half?
I wouldn't say you could do that much, but I could say that
All right,
using it
smash
as sort of a blade, you could kind of cut one of its arteries.
I like it.
Okay. As you like form your arm into a blade, pointing
Yes.
forward, and at just the right moment, you slice through its body, cleaving through a soft spot and severing one of its main arteries, feeding whatever vile fluid through its body. As it spills out over you, stinging a little bit, but not burning you outright. It curls up on itself and writhes, almost like a centipede would after being stepped on. Flinging its own blood and everything all over the place. You guys are still in initiative because we have
Dying
4 people unconscious.
Mhm.
But Dusty, that is the end of your turn.
Okay.
What's the soda doing?
At this point, he would be worriedly trying to lick Sinel's wounds.
All right.
So the aid action?
He's doing that doggy CPR thing,
Yeah.
bouncing
Except
on
the
his
father
chest.
digging in accidentally. Because
Blue.
he's too worried.
You see your inventory.
And just remember that Gaster visibly has a healing potion strapped to him.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 2 people with cure wounds are the 2 that are down. Oh wait, no, Yark has it,
I have
doesn't
cure
he?
wounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you don't necessarily need cure wounds. Healing word and healing spirit also.
I only have cure
Wise
wounds.
decision.
I have potions. I have like 4 potions.
Wait,
Yeah,
who's-
I've never had a chance to buy potions because every time we go shopping, something happens.
All right, so
After we
who's?
go shopping.
Blue is going to. Does he have medicine? No, he doesn't. He's going to, using some medical knowledge that isn't exactly his, try to assist Rosalind to stabilize.
Thank you, Cody.
He's basically just listening to say, hey, do this, now this, now this. And he
What-
rolled a 17.
So how's
Nice.
the halfling doing?
He's not
We
even
left
in
him-
this room.
Yeah, we left him behind in the room above.
Oh, I guess that's true.
All right, you are no longer unconscious. You are stable. Or sorry, you're still unconscious, but you're stable. Actually, I'll re-add that. Whoever's next. Inun, go ahead and give me a death save. Success, very nice. All right.
This is
That's
how we
dead.
do it. Running around.
What's going on, bud?
Not much. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good.
It's
Your
good.
turn.
Yeah, it's nice and cool on this floor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, no.
very cool. Very
Very,
comforting.
very cool. Yeah, really cold actually.
I might just lay here for another couple minutes.
Pudding
Yeah,
is going to start to eat the dragon. Not the dragon,
Good.
but the
Pudding.
amalgam.
a productive member of our group. And
He really is.
disposing of
He's doing a. He's making sure to cover all the bases.
Well, he's following my order. Good job. No victory fanfare. Not yet.
Did-
I'm so glad that we got the victory fanfare for eating this.
All right, so Gaster, with using his prodigious brain power, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has to round it, but he's making his way towards Inun. And that is everyone. Sinel, go ahead and give me a death save.
April.
I see Sinnoh in the dark abyss and just kind of wave at him.
Yerk, my boy.
All right. I'm the one with healing spell. But the question is, can I reach anyone?
You're not
Zerth
scared
has-
anymore.
Actually, none of you would actually know how many fails they have for their death saving roll, so I
Well,
won't tell
my
you.
parents are my priority anyway, so...
Except it does tell us on the combat tracker, on the
Yes, but
board.
your character would not know that.
Yeah, I know. but
Although
it depends on who I can...
logically, Blue is beside me. DeSoto is over Sinil, so it's only Zerf and Inun that are unattended, right?
Yes, on the other side of the hot dang world.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
I'm-
35 feet away.
Logically, a wolf can't do anything to actually help.
Clock is ticking.
Yeah, I got no items to help me, so I'm just gonna...
Just healing spell, someone. Oh, Cure Wounds is a melee touch spell. That's right.
Yes, it is.
I'll be fine next round. I'm very confident in my saves.
So it's Zerth, Inun, and Sin.
Yep.
Inun theoretically might be okay with Gaster.
What's your
But,
speed?
I had a dash.
Okay, so you got a bonus action.
I can do nothing with it.
Actually, I think I was reading that feeding a potion to someone is an interaction.
I don't have a potion. And
Just think I'm
no,
putting that out there.
drinking a potion is an action. It says specifically
full
in the item. It says specifically in the items.
He's
Yeah.
trying to throw you a bone.
I was reading something else then.
Pulling
It's
it
only
out.
a bonus action if it's used on yourself. Feeding it to somebody else is an action.
Gotcha. Rosalind, if you are stabilized, do you come up to 1?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Then you are
that's
up
a-
with 1.
I thought it
Is
was
that a
0.
special? Is that a special
No,
thing?
if you are, unless it's a special thing, then otherwise, if you are stabilized, you are still at 0. You're just not having to make
Death
death
saves.
saves anymore.
And you're unconscious for 1d4 or 1d4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a special class thing that you guys were talking about. I don't know.
I think
Well, if I get to
healer's
next,
kit.
if I get to next level, I don't. I just don't go down while I'm raging.
Death mechanics. It's been a while since we've had a look at those.
So yeah, I'm unconscious for 4 hours unless I get.
All right. Put you back to. All right. So, Dusty.
Me! Time to go to Zerth.
All right. He's fully taking up that space right there, so you can run past or fly over. The ceiling's fairly high here.
One or the other. It works. dump a healing potion into his mouth.
Right.
And maybe the glass.
And that's a single healing potion, right? So that's
Yes.
2d4 plus 2. So Zerth, go ahead and add 10 HP.
10, so 6.
I think I said this earlier, but we're doing variant rules for potions where you
Yes.
just add max.
It makes them just a bit more useful.
Oh, that makes my superior healing potion pretty rad.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be big.
They're rare. They're good for a reason. People want these for a reason.
8d4 plus 8.
Fucking big boy.
Wow, that's something
That's
that
what,
could
40
be actually useful in combat. My gosh.
All right, Zerth, you were up with 10. Or yeah.
What happened?
Poison breath, and then you fell over. Also, lots of people fell over. Could you help?
Since I'm there, I'm gonna be like, Noon and Sinnoh are dying. I think Gaster might have a potion for Noon. Rosalind's okay. I think.
You
I
see
just-
Blue looks a lot less frantic over there.
Oh, okay.
He looks for a cigar and then realizes he probably ended up swallowing it.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh god, you must stop eating your cigarettes.
So they're gonna continue kind of looking at your face.
More
Yeah.
frantically this time.
Sorry. Blue, seeing that that is taken care of, is gonna go. Actually.
Apparently, an unconscious person remains aware of their surroundings and can still speak, albeit quiet.
Huh.
Yeah.
Eerie.
Where are you seeing that?
In Chapter 9, Combat.
I assume that means like last stand, something like that.
And it's basically when they drop out unconscious, they go to 0 hit points, start their death saving throws, and they can usually they remain aware, but they can usually speak a word like help or
Oh.
stuff.
I've been trying to roll a medicine check on you for like the past 3 seconds.
Try harder.
How many death fails are you at?
2.
Still? 2?
Uh-oh. Well, Dusty chose it. Dusty made his choice. He doesn't regret it.
Are you checking what happens if you roll a 1 on a medicine check?
Doing something.
That's what it sounds like.
He's doing something.
Chest compressions. Breaks his rib cage.
Chest collapsions.
Critical hit. Because he's prone and restrained.
Shit! Critical hit!
Okay, nothing happens then.
My hamster is getting antsy. If we be adventurers, let us adventure.
Jaffer redeemed for me to be stable, or it just says auto stabilize, so we do have 2 people down right now. Oh no, 3. Oh no, that one's Rosalind stabilized.
Yeah.
So who do
I
you
got
want to
about
apply that to, Jaffer? In Noon or Sinnoh? Or, you know, I would say a minor would cover a simple stabilization. Not bringing them up or anything.
So
I don't
yeah,
know. I'd say
that might be a major. Or moderate.
that might be a major.
For simple
Considering the
stabilization, I mean,
Yeah, you're gonna need a game breaking for that one.
technically you can deny it, Dova.
I'll just go ahead and deny it for simplicity. Because I think you guys have got this handled.
The gator's up. We're good.
Alright. With the failed Stabilization check does not actually do anything. Inun. Go ahead and give me a death save.
Oh.
Did you have any fails
Oh,
before
no.
that?
No.
Okay.
I
It
thought
says-
he.
It says he's at 2
Gaster
right.
makes it to me.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now here's the critical check.
Dexterity.
Yeah, because he needs to actually get the top off the bottle.
Oh.
He's got bones.
He doesn't have fingers.
Oh, that's
Like,
okay.
your
His
bad.
dexterity is better than mine. Idiot.
Oh.
He's got no grip.
He can't get the cork. The cork is like a little bit inside of the bottle.
He got no grip. He only got bones.
All right, I'm claiming the other +2.
That's fine.
Oh, you already
Hey,
used both
it's
of them.
already been used.
One of them was for a healing roll. The other one was for.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
All right. Be your turn. Zereth, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna slowly crack my neck and shakily stand up. Give Dusty a warm pat on the head.
Dude, we don't have time for that. Get on with it.
No, shut up. I'm being loved. Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna do healing word on Inun. And which is my bonus action, and then I'm gonna come over to
As much
Sinnoh.
as I'd like you to, you can't. Only one leveled spell can be cast in a turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I can do a cantrip, can I?
Yes.
Spare the dying.
I have spare the dying for you.
Bang,
Okay.
stabilized.
Boom! Healer Gator for the rescue. I know this.
Dusty made his optimal choice and doesn't regret it.
I made sure I saved some spell slots for that very end.
All right, so you guys are in questionable shape.
That's an understatement.
Donation goal was reached, which is fantastic. This is one I really want.
Hey, donation. Dova.
Yeah.
I loot the centipede.
It's being eaten, but okay.
It's being yeah.
I loot the remains of the centipede.
You can try to pick up some of the bones and stuff.
See if he
also,
see if
somebody-
there's just anything afterwards that he can't chew, or something that just can't eat.
Good idea. And what'd you say, Dova?
Is everybody gonna heal everyone at least once? that they're awake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'll use a healing or cure wounds on Sinnoh.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, Ross is still unconscious.
I'll use a cure wounds on Rosalind.
All right.
It's fine. It's fine.
roll.
The
Monster
floor,
is getting unseen.
the floor is my
If we
true.
be adventurers, let us adventure.
No, mother, no.
Floor squirrel.
Floor squirrel.
Anir has redeemed for Healy Tea.
Healy tea.
I'd say that would probably be a 1d6 each.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's
seems
the
fair to
enjoyment.
me.
So we all,
Yeah.
so we all heal 1d6.
Yep.
Nice.
After you all spend the spell slots.
What about spell slots?
None.
Coming 1. Huh?
One.
Oh my god.
All right, so it's fairly hard to actually loot the creature since it is kind of half enveloped by pudding.
Don't worry, anything worthwhile will not be digested by pudding.
You actually see a handful of little pieces of jewelry have actually kind of surfaced
Ooh.
with little bubbles around him as it very efficiently actually eats away at the flesh and kind of cleans them.
Yes. Good pudding, best pudding.
All right, so
Did we decide if blue can be affected by healing magic?
he can.
I forget. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
I cast a healing spirit, by the way.
Gotcha.
Oh my god. Does anyone have the ability to get a Beacon of Hope at any?
The Magic
Oh,
the Gathering
I
card.
love Beacon of Hope. I
Beacon of
actually
Hope is
had
so-
it on my Hexblade Warlock. That was hilarious.
So, so for those who don't know, it maximizes healing, and like everyone affected by it has advantage on death saves. But what's amazing is how it combos with the paladin healing thing or the cleric healing thing. What was that thing you do, Zerth? The air
Mass
effect
healing
thing?
word.
No, like aura of healing.
Aura Vitality.
Aura of vitality, yeah. So that's like 2d6 per round. That's 12 healing per round if you maximize it.
I think both of them are concentration though.
Well, yeah, but that's why you
If
team
you have
up.
2 clerics, yeah.
Exactly. Or 2 people who can cast it. I don't know. I think paladins might be able to do one of them.
It just says cleric and cleric life domain.
Yeah, but it like Hexblade Warlock can take spells out of the domain, and I believe anybody who takes like the magically adept feat. I can't remember what it is. There's a feat that basically, if you're a spellcaster, you're allowed to take spells out of other spellcasting classes.
Magic Initiative.
Oh, Bard can do that.
Yeah.
Bard has an ability just to get spells from other.
Magical
But yeah,
secret.
Beacon of Hope is great. It also gives you advantage on wisdom saving throws.
That's right.
Yark, not just.
Wisdom saves and death saves, both super good.
So, it's 10 o'clock. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty.
I'm
Hi,
Kobold.
First.
You guys just, by the way, I don't think at any point in any of my campaigns have you guys actually fought a real dragon.
No.
No.
That one. That
Yeah,
still wasn't
Dungeons
the
and-
dragon. Though.
I've
Dungeon,
reskinned dragons like 3 times.
Dungeons and Dragons is, you know, they're in the name, but how many people actually wind up fighting dragons?
I fought 2. For real.
I
I
have
fought
literally.
one.
I had a half dragon inquisitor that actually chest tackled a dragon with magical armor on, and it managed.
I made a dragon PC.
I played a dragon in my friend's level 20 camp.
Skyrim has more Dungeons and Dragons than Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I know Ray and I,
And
in Adventurers League, we came up to a dragon, but as kobolds, we were able to convince the dragon not to eat us and just move
Why
on.
would you do that? I mean,
Uh,
smart decision.
Does it count if you set a dragon on your PCs? Because I literally had my PCs encounter a lich dragon once.
Draco Dragon.
A Draco Lich, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Draco Lich.
Draco Dragon?
Draco.
Half dragon, half dragon!
It's got a bonus to dragon.
It was great because they found like this underground Droger necropolis. The Droger being the dark dwarves instead of the skeleton things in Sky. And it was run by a Draco Lich, which it took one look at them and they all went fleeing. Not voluntarily, they all failed their wisdom saving throws.
Spooky bacon.
Can we take a nap? There's just like, we need a nap.
I don't know. I'm okay, but okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
not
just a-
in this room.
Don't worry. Pudding's
there's
making
a
sure
perfectly
it won't
good
come
bed.
back ever.
There's a perfectly good bed in the next room if you want to sleep there.
I don't like any of these rooms.
It's very fair.
They have a rustic charm to them.
Maybe we should go back north because I assume that will join up with the office. Totally not I'm using my.
Could we logically assume that, Dova? Please?
Yeah, you can logically assume that that's the door leading to the office.
Yes, we'll go through it.
It's my internal squirrel compass, okay? It's never wrong.
Hang on. Did we go through all this and not get any loot?
There's some stuff in pudding.
Pudding is currently processing it.
We also have to be careful about what we take.
Yeah, because
Oh,
items are
that's right.
cursed. Hey,
So
Jova, now's a
what's
good time to give us a level up so that Ray can reslot his spells and take remove curse.
I have
Well, I mean,
removed
you guys
curse.
will get a short.
You realize Ray is a wizard, right? He
No.
doesn't need to level up to reslot.
He just needs to prepare different spells.
Mhm.
I don't think I actually have it. That's the thing. I need to scroll.
But after this, you guys would definitely level up.
Oh, cool.
Woohoo!
You guys are level 9.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Drill
Quick,
critical, here I come.
We're level
Someone
9 and
give
we're
us a
still in season 1.
Quick,
Where are we
someone
gonna
give
move
us
to
a
season
Final
2?
Fantasy- Someone give us
Implying
Final
there's going to
Fantasy
be a
fanfare.
season 2.
Not with this crazy crew.
Anyways,
Now,
I
everybody.
like how it
Voice.
trailed off at the end there.
That's for you.
Like that.
That's not what I asked.
Someone asked
I
for
asked
Mickey's
for it.
voice.
I asked for it.
I'm also trying not to be a dick to the neighbors below me because I'm sure hearing Mickey at random
Yeah, I
hours
don't
is
know
not
about that.
helpful.
Like that.
Oh yeah, if I was
It does
like,
not ingratiate you to them.
if I
All
didn't have to
right,
worry about being loud,
everyone.
I would make some weird noises on here.
Thank you all so much for joining us this evening for Echoes of Eberron Dungeons and
A wise
Dragons.
decision.
We will be back next week. Oh, wait, no. Next week is a skip week. So we'll be back in 2 weeks with more. I will be back in just a few minutes with a little bit more, Total War
Animal
Warhammer
Crossing.
2.
Oh my gosh. I wanted to respond to Jaffer in the chat. My interest is peaked.
Oh.
I
Sorry,
deny
wasn't
you.
logged in.
I deny you.
Nope. I'm the DM.
Oh, that's interesting.
I deny you. Anyways, check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those things. You can also find them down in the description below. And thank you again so much for joining. Everyone, thank you for playing. Dova, thanks for running. And I bid you all a very fond adieu for now. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
More like a duty.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Clapping.
Now, we
Clap.
can't...
Nova,
Clapping, guys. Guys, I'm
can
clapping.
you at
We
least
can't
wait for us
end-
to stop streaming?
We
No.
can't end until Ray has done his bit.
Oh boy.
It's tradition.
You're muted.
That sucks. I already did my bit, but I was muted.
It counts.